going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. How's it going? I know I started a couple minutes early. I'm just excited, man. I'm ready to go. It is Jellybox time. A lot of reviewers have gotten the Jellybox, and they've all experienced problems with the Jellybox, which and the whole reason for the title. Remember the Lotus Jet? Do you remember the Lotus Jellyfish mod?
I do.
That?
I always wanted one. I never got one.
Okay, so I got one of those, and then I ended up posting a video a long time ago. I don't know. YouTube
6:30.
YouTube is all jacked up, but anyways, I got one of those, and the problem that the original Lotus Jellyfish had was that it would say like no atomizer when you tried to fire it, and what happened was inside the 510 had a little nut inside of there, I think, and it would come loose, so it wouldn't get a good ground. So I showed that your jelly's still happy. Well, don't worry, DeMillan, we're going to get into the jelly in just a minute. So I showed a video on how to get it out without losing your buttons and everything, because when you take the jellyfish mod apart,
I remember that
the little
video.
BBs will fall. They're like little BB buttons. Hey, Shopke. They would fall out, and it would be a pain in the butt to get it back together. So I did a video on that. Who knows who watched it? I mean, I know that the Cherry Bomber got like a gabillion views, but well, that's the only video I got like that. But the jellyfish is its own little, and it's weird because the jellyfish mod, which was made by Lotus, had 510 issues. The Jellybox mod has got 510 issues, but it's a whole different kind of issue. They didn't seal the 510, so if you have any kind of device that may cause moisture around your tank or RDA,
or if you're prone to spilling,
or if you're prone to
like
spilling,
somebody else we know.
Now this is the weird thing. I was using a top fill RTA on top of it, right, just to avoid any kind of spills or anything. And when I took the 510 apart, there was still e-liquid residue under the 510. And so what's happening to the Jellybox is that liquid is making its way down to the chip, and somehow, which it doesn't make sense because e-liquid's non-conductive. It should not have a problem with it, but it's destroying these boards, and that's why people are like, oh, you're going to have that mod for a week and it's going to die. So my jellyfish is right here. This is the dual battery jelly box. I'm sorry.
Just jelly. Just call it a jelly.
The jelly is right here, and you can see that this is going to wobble because my 510 is loose, as you can see. I have it already, and I'll tell you why that is here in a second. But as far as the LED lights go, I have it set to purple now, so I don't know if y'all can see that, but this lights up when you fire it. That's pretty cool, right? Screen is actually a decent screen. You can, whenever you change the color. Well, damn, there's Speed. He ruined it. No, DeMillan. Let me fix the cast first. Wait, that's the wrong.
Oh, button. Sorry.
You're fine, Speed. We're gonna get this handled here. I never know when you're coming. We're like, right.
I never know when I'm coming.
That's what she said. All right.
I walked into that one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Well, I'm holding the Z button. That won't work. All right, let me try this again. Why is it? Okay, there we go.
Fix your shit.
I'm trying. I'm trying to see where Speed's name is. There we go. I think we got everything corrected now. How you doing, Speed? How's it going over there in the wild?
Yeah, except for the sides. You can trim the sides down.
Man, I tell you, my production crew. I tell you. All right, let me fix the sides.
Yeah, I mean, do it right.
Jesus.
How's it going, everybody?
Good. How are you?
I'm tired.
Yeah, right there with you. Probably not as tired as you, but still tired.
So, have you kept up to date, Speed? That's what I'm wondering. So you know about all these mail bans, right?
Huh?
Mail. No. So, okay, let me try to briefly explain it.
Hey, Robert.
FedEx, DHL, PayPal, USPS are all stopping the basically delivery of any kind of vape goods via the mail service. FedEx is going to jump on the boat right off the bat. March 1st it starts for FedEx. The other ones are April 5th is the cutoff date. So now, how far down that law is going to play, I don't know. Is it going to affect nicotine? I don't know. This is only supposed to be vape devices and probably sent from companies that
vape
like
devices, nicotine, e-liquid, even if it's 0 milligram.
It depends. Now, I know like people that like say a company, say Element Vape sends you something and it says Element Vape on the return address. That's probably going to get flagged and get 86 right out of the bat. Now, if it say it's e-cig and e-cig sends it as a personal person to another person, maybe it'll go through. I don't know how it's going to go down, but I'm hoping that
there's no way they would know. I mean, even if they scan it, it's a liquid.
I think smaller businesses, someone like Jen, who can drop the packages off at the post office, but the distributors that send out thousands of packages a day, they have accounts.
I hope they don't ban mails because we need mails.
No, that wouldn't be good. That comes and picks up the packages. Those people are having their accounts closed.
Richard,
so
you got
there's no way they're going to be able to drop thousands of packages off.
Yeah.
Damn it, Richard, I'm impressed. 4 G's of vape stuff today. $4,000 he spent. He was like, I'm going to get my stuff.
Exactly, Demon.
Your Jellybox
or
died.
Back to the days of us ordering e-juice through Facebook.
Well, David,
pages.
hopefully I'm going to show something that will keep your Jellybox, your next Jellybox from dying. And Speed hasn't probably even seen the Jelly. Have you seen the Jellybox?
I have not even heard of the Jellybox.
This is new toy.
This is the Jellybox. This is the dual battery.
Show him the best part, dear.
Oh, so when you fire this, it lights up.
I bet Vic loves that.
And you can choose the colors. It has the colors of white, red. Blue is kind of like a light baby blue. Green, yellow, and purple. And right now it's set to purple. That I don't know if purple comes.
Why not yellow to match your batteries?
Let me
show me the green.
Show you the green. All right, here's green.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
So when you change it to green, the display also changes to a kind of green. Now, you can see that this tank is kind of rattling around. That's because I have the 510 loose, which we're going to go into that. A lot of people that have been reviewing this, their Jellyboxes died, and it's because, I still don't get that because e-liquid is non-conductive. If it gets on the chip, it shouldn't cause a problem.
Before you get there, and I do want to go into this.
Okay.
But I'm curious. So what caused this ban on shipping of vape gear?
The one-page piece of paper that was put into the omnibus budget bill.
Yeah, they snuck in that ruling in the omnibus budget bill. It was a little line that was like, "Hey, this bans all vape." Yep. Yeah, I don't know what page it was, but.
And it makes everybody subject to the PACT Act, which I'm not sure what the details are. All I know is it involves a lot of paperwork, a lot of registrations and fees in order to mail stuff.
Where did this come from?
Dire thing. Great point. Yeah.
I can't remember who put it in there, but it was one page, and that bill was like 5,000 and some odd pages long. So the chances that anybody even actually
is this
saw
part of
it,
that? Is this part of that huge bill that got passed a couple months ago?
That was the budget. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
They snuck that bill in there, so it gets signed in because they don't read them. What was it, like 3,000 pages?
Well, they got 7 hours to read a $5,000 or 5,000 page bill. Yeah, there's no way.
$5,000.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I meant.
Trump wasn't going to sign it. He got a lot of pushback on not signing it.
No, but they did. I mean, there's not one person that has the time to go through all of that and cherry pick what goes in and what comes out. It just doesn't.
So, I mean, most of the stuff that we order online comes USPS. Now, but the other things that are also, they're stopping UPS, FedEx, DHL. DHL delivers a lot of the stuff to the reviewers. So when they send stuff from China over to the US for reviewers, it usually comes DHL. That one's getting banned too. So I'm like, man, that's going to stop reviews and all kinds of stuff. I don't know what's going to happen. It remains to be seen.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish that it could all go away, but it's not going to go away.
So. Robert, as soon as they said 5,000 pages, I knew exactly which one it was.
No, it wasn't. The COVID relief was part of the budget, the omnibus bill, but it wasn't. It was all kind of packaged together.
No, there was billions going to other countries and all that stuff at the same time.
But that was part of the budget. That had nothing to do with
reviewers or businesses. So I need to become a full-time reviewer and start editing videos.
I heard somebody mention just go register yourself as an LLC, and you can set up an LLC. And Nevada is one of the cheapest and easiest places to register an LLC. Just create an LLC in Nevada. I'm not sure what it entails, but you'll be a business. There's a $95 fee every year that you got to pay.
So if you're a business, they can ship to you?
Yes.
That's the way it's supposed to be, yeah.
Yep.
So what, if we register as a business, we can just start getting stuff shipped to us? I mean, I don't know what the loophole's going to be, but I'm sure we'll find out.
They just want to stop consumers from receiving this stuff in the email.
Well, because you got to think about the kids
or mail.
Ordering shit online and getting.
You can receive it, Breeze. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Breeze, now you know for a fact. Now the only thing I know that I got coming is the new tank that Vic was working on. Vic had a show that he had only for members of his channel, which means you got to pay, or mods, and I'm a mod on Vic's channel, so I got to watch that show, and he told me that when his new prototype tank comes, the company was going to get in contact with me and ship me out one. So I should have Vic's new tank, which I do believe Vic's getting it this coming week, and I'm assuming the reviewers will get it right after that, because I do think Vic should get it first if anybody, and then then it's going to trickle down. So y'all get to see it, and I'll have to wait until they say it's allowed, but I'll show it when I can. And I don't even know what it's called. I have no idea what it's called.
What company?
He hasn't said that either. It's not EH Pro because he's still pissed off about the whole EH Pro thing. But yeah, I don't know what company it is either.
Okay,
cool. You think it's Smock? I really don't think it's Smock.
It's Smoke, not Smock. Smoke.
That would be really ironic if it was.
There used to be a little line across the top indicating the long O. Smoke.
If it was me, I would go with either. I would go with Og Vape. Og Vape has made a lot of stuff for mic vapes, and they usually do a really good job on conveying what you want into whatever product that you're making. So I think Og Vape would be the way to go. Now, I don't know what he did. I mean, there's a lot of companies out there. There's way too many to list, but he could. There's a lot of choices.
Well, you'd think he'd have better choices now that the Kelpie went and did good.
He said it was Hell Vape.
Hell Vape.
Viking, I missed that. So if it's Hell Vape, it's Hell Vape. Okay. So I got I don't even know if I have it down here. I think so.
I interrupted you talking about the Jellybox.
Yes. Well, the Jellybox, like I was saying.
It's all right, we got time.
And Dire Thing pointed out the e-liquid's non-conductive, but it's hydrophobic, so it attracts moisture to it. So once and water is conductive, so if it attracts moisture in here and you get moisture inside here, because the chip is white.
Something tells me hydrophobic is not the right word.
No, it's hydroscopic. No,
hydroscopic. Okay, well, whatever. I'm scared of water. No. So now I've looked over this mod very carefully. There is only two screws on this entire mod. You can open the battery door. Everywhere there is no screws on this mod, anywhere, even if you open up the battery door, except at the very top where the 510 is. And when you pull the 510 back, there's nothing there either except where the holes are where the screws go in. That's it. So it's kind of hard. If you need to get in there and clean anything, you ain't doing it. I think they press fit this whole thing together. And once it's together, it's done. So it's kind of like, what are you going to do? What I got is some, now I'm not telling everybody, believe me, I'm not sponsored, but I got some clear silicone.
Will do, Breeze.
This is DAP, which we picked up, I do believe, at Home Depot. This is ultra clear, and this also does not turn yellow. This does not turn yellow when it dries, and it also is waterproof. So I don't know if y'all can see where it says flexible, waterproof sealant, flexible, all-purpose waterproof sealant. So,
yeah, but does it conduct electricity?
No, it adheres to wet surfaces. So even if your surface is wet, it's supposed to adhere to it. I just wanted some clear silicone. Stop a second before I open that. Okay, dire thing. Even though I have already opened and cut the tip.
Your second's up.
Wait, before you open what? The mod or the
I assume the DAP.
Hey, Gailey.
He's probably busy typing something right now.
Gailey had a motherfucker. It's Friday. I didn't even realize it was Friday till half the day was gone.
Dire thinks that if the acrylic is not clean, it will fog. I don't think where he's going to put it, you're going to be able to see it because it's going to be underneath the 510.
Yeah, you're not going to see that. I'm putting it strictly under the 510.
He does indeed, DeMillan. We had a very long, we convened in front of the caulk for quite some time at Home Depot. Tough decisions.
That's another way to... That's a new way to spell DeMillan. I was just, Dim-Illin. But, whichever way it works.
DeMillan, yes.
DeMillan. You know what? I'm ill because last week I was ready for their show to start, and they did not do their show, which they had their reasons. I completely understand that. And this week I completely freaking forgot, and they did their damn show. So I missed their show every freaking Friday. Now they do it once a week. They used to do it every fortnight, but now they do it.
You need to set an alarm on one
I need to set something. I need a Scuba. Hey, somebody needs to send me a damn message and go, Scuba, by the way, we're going live in 5 minutes.
You don't check your messages.
I do most of the time.
He gets to them.
I'm just like, damn, how do I keep missing their show? And I started vaping the Juggernaut V2 again. This is still a really good tank.
Read what Dire Thing is telling you so you don't fuck up your mod.
Anything on the surface of the acrylic can etch clear acrylic when the silicone cures.
So, Dire Thing, question for you. How should he clean it? With alcohol, or what would you recommend that he clean it with so he doesn't run into that problem?
None of this sealant is going on the acrylic. None of it. So if you look inside here, this has a shelf where the 510 sits. That's the only place I'm putting the sealant. I'm not going down into the mod itself. Alls I want is, the main reason is, let me take this tank off if I can get it off here. Yeah.
Just use Gorilla Glue.
The only reason I'm doing this is because when this 510 is down, like this, it lets e-liquid pass around the outside ring right here, down up under the 510. So I want to stop e-liquid from getting under the 510. That's it.
Dire Thing said the fumes will do it.
The fumes?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if this has fumes.
You may not notice it, but there's going to be fumes.
I would say go easy on it and don't put a whole lot in there.
What
was that noise?
Because I want to put it back together, smell it, and tell you what it smells like. All right.
So now you can open it.
Well, it's open, so.
Well, squeeze a little bit out and put it on your nose.
No, because if I do that, let me get some.
The Jellybox, Jazzy.
Okay, this has a chemical smell. What is defective? The 510? Technically, Jazzy, the 510 is not defective. If you look here under the 510 e-liquid, and I've already tested this. I had the freaking juggernaut on top of here, and it's a top airflow, so no juice, but any kind of moisture will collect up under the 510 plate, and it ends up getting down in here where the chip is because there's nothing that separates this, and it destroys the mod. Just dip the whole mod in silicone. No, I'm not doing that. Oh, you got another Delta RS? I told you that freaking mod is. Hey, freaking Munchkin has mine upstairs.
I do. What color did you get, RS?
The Delta was a great swank. Does it smell of vinegar? Darn thing. I do not smell vinegar.
You smell anything?
I smell something, but it's like a chemically smell. It doesn't have a vinegar.
Yeah, but super glue cracks and dries out. Oh, gold. Okay.
You know, I thought about that too, Jazzy. This is the problem. I would have to get a rubber gasket that I can put around the whole 510, then snap back smaller. Because I would have to desolder the 510 if I want to put it on the bottom and get it up in there. But this is the main issue I have with this.
And you said the 510 does not screw in place?
This okay. Look at the top of this. See, it has two screws.
Yeah.
This is the only two screws you can find. The screws on here are complete shit. I stripped one of them out. I literally was going to get this ready for the show. I was going to screw them back in and just barely tighten them. And whenever they put these together, now everybody may not be the same, but whoever put my 510 screws into this particular Jellybox used some type of impact and just and stripped the shit out of the damn nut that was in there, or the screw. So when I went to try and tighten it was so loose I couldn't even. I was like, I need to fix this.
What Jazzy said, they use thread lock.
Yeah. Well, when I took them out, it was not an issue. Putting it back in, I have zero plans on doing this heinous act on my jelly. I'm going to do it. And if it destroys it, it destroys it. They're not that expensive. I mean, come on.
How much was it?
They're like $47 or maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. For the dual battery. You can get a single battery, which is $21,700. This one is dual 18650. So you obviously have to have batteries that are, fancy looking or something if you want to show off that. But see, I can't even make it. If you want to fire this it won't fire without a tank on there. You got to have something on there. It'll just say check atomizer. So I got to screw something on here.
Aren't most mods like that?
Yeah, but it won't even light up until you get, a connection on here. There we go. And now it lights up.
Caleb.
So it kind of pulses when it's firing like that. They're vicious ant lookalikes, which I heard a lot about that too, Viking. Which mod is it cloning a vicious ant? I haven't seen a vicious ant clear mod. Maybe I haven't.
I haven't either, but I haven't checked our website in a long time.
I don't know which one they have that's like that.
And I'll guarantee vicious ant doesn't sell for $47.
The Duke. I didn't know the Duke. I didn't think the Duke came in a clear. Maybe it looks like the Duke, but I don't think the Duke was Jay Hayes.
Maybe the shape, but I didn't think it was clear.
Jay Hayes' vicious ant? Oh, boy. Well, Jay. Oh, the cat is stuck. Its claw is stuck to the. Oh, it got loose. Okay. It was like, I can't get loose. I can't get loose. Bandit was stuck.
Bronco, to a piece of carpet. Agree with you on that one.
Okay, here's the one that it's supposed to look like.
Well, Are you going to post a link in chat?
Yeah, we'll see if it works.
Good grief.
Well,
now I got to click on something.
Oh, wow. Okay, now I see why they claim that that's very
That
similar.
actually looks really good. It's Mike Vapes.
I guarantee. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's got Mike Vape's picture on there. I mean, his logo on there, so I don't know what the deal is with that. It's got a DNA 75 in there. The Duke V2. That is, yeah, they look really similar. Okay, so yeah, I would say, I mean, besides this having curves in the back to match the Vicious Ant, yeah, this is very similar. I mean, it's got LED lights on there. It's cool. And you can buy this Jellybox in like a orange color, which I guess.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Clear is the way to go, I think. But yeah. So the other thing I got was this right here. The Soulmate RTA pod, which goes on top of the drag, right? Now this has got some serious issues, man. I didn't even have it 30 minutes and it broke.
Goes on top of this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So this is it on top of my Drag Max.
So they've got a different pod that goes on top?
Yeah. Yeah, different pod. This one you can actually feel without having issues. This one is.
What issues? Like, what issues are there with the other one?
Now the other one, the other one had problems filling with. This one I don't have problems. You see that gold pin in the center on this one?
Yeah.
Okay, it comes with 3 of those pins. They're various sizes, like 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 3 millimeter for airflow. So you can change your airflow size. What happened was the one that it comes with, whichever size, I think it was the 3 millimeter.
So are you talking this is rebuildable?
Yes, it is definitely rebuildable.
Okay, so it is it bigger? Not 2 mil?
I forget what does it hold.
And by the way, I did get the 2 battery Drag X, whatever they call it. I don't like it. I put my hands on it and I went, ugh.
The 2 battery Drag X, the Drag Max.
It felt like I was holding a box. Yeah.
This?
Yeah. Felt like I was holding some big ass box.
Well, you are.
It was super uncomfortable.
Square.
How's it uncomfortable?
Yeah. It's super
Maybe you
uncomfortable.
just got tiny hands.
Something's wrong with Speed's
I'm used to this.
Oh,
you're
okay.
used to
if you're used to that.
If you like single battery mods, then you need to go with single. I prefer dual. I have no problem. It's 2.5 mils. Thanks, Harry. Anyways, what happened was.
Oh, Demon thinks that new one's a 4 mil.
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but now I haven't measured. But anyways,
you got a syringe. Measure it out.
Let me try to show y'all my issue with this thing because it is. The threading on this is so crappy, man. It's ridiculous.
Demon, I'll keep working on him. I'll get him to measure that.
Number one, the getting the 510 out of here when you first get it is probably going to be a pain in the ass.
Harry keeps saying 2.5.
The 510, okay, it pops out. Now this actual screw on top is reverse thread. So instead of tightening this way, it tightens this way. So
Gail, I am absolutely loving the thing. Between that and the oh good grief, the Juggernaut 2, between those two, that's all I use.
So
and to be honest, I use the Drag X more.
This is righty loosey. So I turn this to the right, and then this comes off. And what I had a problem with it is...
I'll say it again. Thank you.
There was some juice left in there. Sorry. Damn it. I'm surprised there was any juice left in there because...
You're leaking.
Yeah, there was some juice in there. Here's the build deck on top of this. So what happened was, and y'all can't tell now, but when I went to take this off...
You never use that thing. It's not black.
Yes, I have. It just looks clean.
It's not black.
This section right here completely broke off. It actually broke. I can show you in the box right here what happened. Let's see if I can get all these pieces out.
You keep showing us the stuff that's breaking, so that means it's like no good.
See that little gold ring right there? That came off the bottom of this. It snapped in half. This was the airflow. This is one of the airflow screws that I was speaking about. Well, this one may not be the one that's broke, but I have one that's broke. Oh, it didn't fall out. Get out of there. There we go. This one. No. Which one is it?
Now I'm going to have to order like Richard, but I'm going to have to buy $4,000 worth of
this one, which is not focusing very well.
Stuff for this.
They give you a little tool to tighten these up, which these are also reverse thread. But the whole thing snapped when I was trying to take the tank apart. And I'm like, what the hell? It does come with another 510, which I don't like. I really don't like this one. It does not feel good on the lips at all.
It's little.
So this thing, you're saying it breaks. It doesn't have a high liquid
capacity, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a different one. I do like the fact that it's easier to fill. The original one that you get is not easy to fill. It's a pain in the ass, man. But this one, actually, the fill port, as you can see, is past the base. The other one, the base halfway is covered by the actual deck. This one, the fill port is actually way far out from it, so it's easily you can eat. Now this is what
I haven't played with
these
the rebuild
rebuildable
portion yet.
Are complete shit. You look, you see how this is lifted up? That's not supposed to be like that. That's because mine broke. See how
so Scuba?
Yeah.
Cutting a long story short, you're saying don't go buy this.
I'm saying leave this one to go, man. What a pain in the ass this thing has been, and it leaked juice all over me. Besides the fact.
Yeah, I came home from work and he was sitting at his desk, swearing, covered in juice, and look, it broke already. It's only been a couple hours.
Yeah. Bronco, he's not 100% vape junk magnet. He gets some good stuff, but.
Well, hey, I mean, let me get this to tell y'all, hey, don't buy this damn thing.
That's
what I'm telling you.
Demon Hunter said you're just ham-fisted. He's not had an issue with it at all.
Maybe it's me. I'm telling you that mine broke. I didn't even have it 30 minutes and it broke.
Okay, but now, just to be clear, though, you didn't drop it.
No, I did not drop it. I'm going to put some liquid in here, and we're going to see if it doesn't all pour out, number one, but... This actually accepts juice a lot better than the other tank. It doesn't like come flowing back out. The other tank is a much harder fill method than this one was. Okay. Well, even though I filled it
for tonight, yes, he's 2 for 2. So I'm with you for tonight, but he's usually got some good stuff.
Hey, I'm trying to show you all the bad stuff, you know. Why is this only at 20 watts? The other issue I have with it.
Well, go lay down.
This 510 gets really hot. Maybe it's just me. I don't. Who was the other one that's got one of these?
Hey, Vic.
I could get a mod made out of titanium and I'd still break it. No, Vic, I'm breaking it down. Look, I'm even showing this Jellybox that's got the 510 issues, you know, because, oh, look, Vic, LEDs. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, no, I've got to ask. So, Vic, do you have a Jellybox? Did they send you one? I'm just curious because
Vic has a Jellybox. I really do.
I can just see Vic with getting that in his hand. He'd be just like, what the hell's this shit with the LED stuff?
Harry says it doesn't get too hot. This almost gets too hot to put my lips on there. Rock really? Miss Jess, what is going on? Damn, I haven't seen you in a long time. I hope you're still doing well. I'm here every Friday, Rock Miss Jess. Where you been? So what we're going to do is I'm going to do some, and people were like, what, are you fixing the Jellybox? I'm doing preventive maintenance. I'm going to be putting some clear silicone on there to keep any kind of liquid going down into where the chip section is, to keep it from shorting out and then end up throwing that damn
Okay, so
thing in
do
the
what
trash.
Dire Thing did. Make sure you clean it well.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any good alcohol that you can like wipe in there to clean it all out first?
It's cleaned is about as good as I can clean it. I got it ready for the show, so all it needs is some silicone.
If you're gonna call it good enough, then get a little dab of the DAP in there.
Well, I have this right now. You can see. Look at how much trouble I had getting this screw out of here. You can see the swirl marks because that screw is completely stripped out. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get that screw back in there. To be honest,
there's a lot of marks around that hole.
Did you have flashy lights? Scuba will buy it.
Scuba, with all those scratches, did you have a hard time finding the hole?
I had a hard time getting something out of the hole. You know how dogs get locked together?
Oh God! Really?
I couldn't get it out of the hole. It wouldn't come out. So.
Oy.
No comment.
Okay. Preventive maintenance equals break it further. So I want to put enough in there to make sure that no liquid gets down into the 510, but you just need to put a little bit in a circle all the way around, just a little bit to seal it. Yeah, a little bit could be a lot in my case, but
But what's going to stop it from leaking through the 510 and going through?
Well, I can get some on the bottom of the 510 too. I'm going to try my best to get some on there.
Wait, today is Vic's birthday?
It's Vic's birthday?
Is it?
Happy birthday, Vic.
60?
Damn, it's my son's birthday.
Happy birthday, Victor.
My oldest son was born today also. Okay, I got some on the 510. Wait, I need a little bit more on there.
Okay, over here.
And Vic said that, preventative maintenance equals breaking it further. And he speaks from experience.
Okay, well, I'm going to preventive maintenance
may I make a suggestion?
And everybody else that had theirs
that you use a toothpick or something else to put that on to put that in there instead of that giant thing.
You know what? I could use a Q-tip if you would bring me a Q-tip. Wait, we have some down.
Right.
We got some.
There's some on top of that cabinet.
Oh, Vic's birthday was February 6th.
Oh, okay. Well, my son's birthday is February 5th, so Vic's birthday is tomorrow.
Yeah, in a half an hour, right? Yeah.
No, it was 364 days ago. We're really late.
64 days.
Well,
what?
Vic's living in the future, so.
Okay, I'm trying to put some onto this Q-tip here.
No, Vic, good point.
What?
It is his birthday in the UK. It's just not his birthday here yet.
Excuse me.
We live in the past.
Okay, I'm putting a generous amount around this just to make sure that when I put this back together, it's not going to
leak.
It's not going to let a damn thing through there.
It's going to leak.
Well, if it leaks after this, then so be it, because I'm soaking this thing in this sealant. And then I'm going back and wiping up most of it, so.
So where did you find this replacement screws?
I didn't get any replacement screws. I still have the original screws, which is kind of crap.
He's just going to shove it in the hole and
I'm going to hope that after I put this back together, I'm sorry, I was off screen. That when I put this back together.
Don't get that on your fingers and then touch the mod.
Well, the actual silicone I can just wipe this off because this actually has a long drying time. So
get that paper towel away. Move it away.
Here we go. It is moved away. I have the screws inside the actual Jellybox.
If he doesn't glue himself directly to the mod, Vic, I mean,
There's the screws.
It's silicone.
Rinco Jellybox.
He's got time.
So Vic can confirm. So the new tank that Vic has coming out, is that coming from Helvate? Because that surprised me.
Right, Dave?
Isn't Rinco one of those companies that made those cheap kitchen stuff that they used to sell on TV?
No,
that's Ronco. That's Ronco.
Oh, Ronco. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's make sure this is centered. Okay, we got it centered. And
You got a
now,
centered 510?
now to get these screws in, you can tell which one is boogered. Well, there's no way the camera's going to focus on this. I don't have Vic's camera, my bad. Okay, this is the good screw. This is the bad screw. So do we continue to use? We put the good
So
screw back in the
what's
good.
the cure time on the silicone?
24 to 72 hours, I do believe.
So Monday evening, Scuba will have another show.
Oh my
where
God!
he will actually
I had
demonstrate
a
the usage.
freaking Allen wrench sitting up here that was the right size, and I knocked it off like a dodo.
That's awful.
I literally knocked it off the top of my computer. Which, wait, is this it? This has to be it.
Hey, Noel.
Hey, Noel.
Well, what does fit in here, which I found fit in there, was a T5, which I do have right here, so we can try that. At least on this screw, I know the T5 will work on this one.
So you start out with something too big, and then you found something just the right size that'll fit in the hole?
Something like that. This is not
like
working
Goldilocks.
now. What the hell? I'm going to have issues if I can't find something to screw the screw in with.
Well, he's not going to be able to use it, Jazzy. He's going to have to put it down and let it sit. Jazzy said if you use it, it's not going to cure because of the heat.
I know. That's why I said something about, he's going to do the show on Monday.
Okay, I have one screw in. Now, the other screw is very questionable.
Okay, so you're going to have a bit of a problem. You may have these things, the screws backing out because you're not using Loctite.
I don't have any Loctite on standby, sorry.
Or thread lock, I should say.
I'm not worried about the screws backing out. Yeah, this is not going to turn this screw. This screw is literally stripped out like you wouldn't believe. I don't think anything I have is going to get this screw to...
Yeah, Dave, he's got a loose screw.
Now, what do I do about that screw?
Oh, that's easy. You just simply solder your tool on there, and then once it hardens, you can screw it in.
Yeah, that's... If I get it even close to in there, I'm going to call that good. Because it's literally stripped out, and I was like, well, I don't want to go on and try to order one of these screws, because...
To be honest, I would probably call it good with just one. And I'd just simply put the silicone in and seal that hole.
Well, that's the main thing I wanted to do, was get the silicone in there. Yeah, this is... Nothing is tightening.
Oh, it's going.
It's kind of
slowly going in.
It's kind of going.
Can't you just use your finger and twist it around?
That's what I'm trying to do, but...
No, use the pad of your finger, not two fingers.
It's pretty close. It's not all the way down in there, but it's pretty close.
See, now that's a screw that is going to cause you a problem, because when you go to screw the tank on, it's not going to want to go down all the way.
Well, that'll force that screw all... No, it was not going to force it, but... The other one is all the way in, so we're good on that front, but getting this...
Yeah, I'm
screw...
just staying out of it, Full Moon. I'm just... sign my paperwork now and let them do their own thing.
Well, I mean, if they didn't put shitty screws on this, I wouldn't have an issue.
I don't know if that would work, Gailey. They're so freaking small. I don't think we've got a rubber band small enough to...
No, he needs to replace the head on that. And the only way he's going to replace the head is just replace the whole
besides taking
thing.
a Dremel and making this turn into a flat head, that's about all I can do. You can Dremel the top of it.
That is an idea.
Yeah.
DeMillan said, wipe off the excess caulk.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. You can see it a little bit.
Wipe off your cock, babe.
Don't use that same rag.
Okay.
Grab a new one.
Grabbing
Keep it
a
clean.
new one.
Otherwise, you're going to smear it.
Don't cross-contaminate.
I need some alcohol. You got some alcohol up there?
I don't think it's the kind you're looking for.
What, you're wiping off the cock now? You want to drink some?
That's a good idea. I should drink some more. All right. So I've got it pretty well cleaned off now.
I need to take it easy tonight. We had an impromptu house party last Saturday, and
oh my God, that freaking house party from out of nowhere. We were like, oh, people are coming? Okay.
You just totally talked over Munchkin. She was saying something really good.
Go ahead.
I was done. I said I was forced to take shots. That's the end of the story because I don't.
Oh, that's what you said.
Okay.
A
whole lot, yeah.
Oh yeah,
go ahead, Scuba.
She damn sure. Yeah, that we had people show up, and then they all wanted to take shots of fighting cock because they were like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of that stuff." And they were already
fighting man parts.
They were already.
Yeah, they showed
wasted.
up.
Wait,
Two of the people that came over.
Wait. Scuba, you did something. You're the
oh, my bad. Sorry, I hit a button.
Yeah, two of the people that came over have been my good friends since elementary school. One of them is my sister's ex-husband that they still live together. Long story. Anyway, so I've known them for a very long time. So he walks in the door and immediately he's like, y'all got any of them fighting man parts? So yeah.
Oh, see, now I thought they were going to come over and ask for, I want a shot of Scuba's cock.
That's pretty well in there. It's not really tight, but that's really close.
Yeah, you'll be okay. That's one where if you can screw it in, I definitely use Loctite on that one. You'll never get it out again.
I wanted to replace the screws completely, but to find that actual screw is like So let's throw a that ain't flush. It's close, Demon Hunter. You know, do like Vic. Close enough, fuck it. All right, so I'm gonna throw this on here. Well, y'all are saying don't use it because it needs to cure first.
Benjai's put a tank on and see if there's a gap.
No, there's no gap.
Our thing says don't vape it.
I'm not gonna vape it. I put a tank on there. Okay, I'm gonna take the batteries out now.
Let it sit.
I'll let it cure. We will check it on the next show. And then we're going to see how long my Jellybox lasts versus all the other reviewers. Because it's got plenty of silicone. Oh, not only did I do that. Remember I was having problems with these stands?
What? What happened? Wait, how'd you break the stands?
Okay, the stands, the 510s popped out of. This one especially, the one Creed made, I don't understand because I don't remember ever gluing this one, but for some reason it is.
You did, and it didn't work.
I thought I did. Well, it won't come out now. It's in there.
You put glue in it, and then it still broke free. Well, you got to tell him. I'll tell him. So he got his silicone and he got his glue and was all excited and came down and sat at the kitchen table with all his parts and pieces and went to go pull the 510 out of the Addy stand so he could re-glue them, and neither one of them would come out. They were stuck tight. He tried to twist it and turn it, and he's like, these were not, they were moving. They were spinning freely last time. It's like they knew he was coming, and they just said, nope, we're good. We're stuck in here now, and neither one of them is loose at all. So,
yeah, I was having issues with that. I was like.
So, Scuba, how much did you have to drink when you thought they were loose?
No, y'all.
No, they were loose.
Go back and watch the shows when the thing just fell apart. And even Creed was like, hey, try this, try that. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because we had the conversation about the super glue, that the wood probably absorbed it, and that's why it wasn't locking to the metal. And it just...
Moisture made the wood swell. I don't know what happened, but
You would think in the
This
winter
one,
it's not that moist.
I haven't put
in
any
there,
glue
though.
on
It's
that
very
I know
dry
of, but it's not moving. This one I did glue, and now it's not going any damn where.
No,
Whatever this is some kind of contractor.
You glued
glue?
the wood one is the one you tried to put super glue on, and it didn't work.
Yeah, I'm talking about when we actually used this glue. I was only able to put it on this one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, the wood one I couldn't get out because I'm not gonna take it apart if it's holding. And this one's holding.
It's not moist in here. Most of the doors and stuff swell during the summertime when there's lots of moisture in the air. The doors get stuck. They don't want to close. Not in the wintertime.
Make sure I got all this cleaned off the Jellybox. I don't want anything to.
Around here, we've got more humidity during the winter than we do during the summer.
Yeah, we don't have that now. Around here in the summer, you walk outside and it's getting hit in the face with a wet wool blanket. There's way more humidity in the summer.
I do think a nice rubber gasket to go around the 510 when you screw it down would be much better for this, but since they didn't put one on there, shame on them. This is what we're going with. And
well, so here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Other mods don't seem to have this problem. Why does this one have the problem?
Other mods have gaskets and stuff under the 510s, or they're so tight, there's no way that juice can get under there. But yeah, rubber, not a rubber casket, a rubber gasket. Did I say casket? I didn't say casket.
I don't think you said casket.
So you need to put a rubber on before you put it in the hole.
Yes, you have to. Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool. I'm just saying.
There you go. Yeah.
That advice.
I've never tried the Gorilla stuff, but I've heard it's really good.
Devil Vapor, DeMillan. I know for sure. I don't even know. I think he threw his away because it crapped out on him because it had juice that went down in there and basically shorted his board out. That's one that I know for sure. I've heard there's multiple people that said that their Jellybox has died on them after 1 week. This has been a scuba PSA. Thanks, 70. Yeah, all I'm trying to do is preventive maintenance. I don't want e-juice going down into this mod. And as far as the firing, whoever said that they tended to need to turn up their wattage more for this mod, I don't find that at all. If I set this to 75 watts, it feels like it's putting out 75 watts, in my opinion. It doesn't feel underpowered to me. How am I still finding some more?
Oh, that's the other thing I noticed about the Drag Max. Because
Yes.
I tried it, and I had to turn the wattage way up on that thing.
What's wrong with your Drag Max? That's what I want to know, because I don't get why you're having issues.
Apparently, it's because mine's blue.
Oh, that was it. It's been scuba-fied.
Yeah, so it doesn't work.
Now, I have more stuff coming, guys. Tomorrow I have a charger coming in, and I know Vic knows about this charger because Vic, along with myself, I really like X-Star chargers, but the one I have down here is an eFast, which is the Bluetooth one I got on sale. I paid a lot more for this charger, which is an older charger, but I like it because of the features. So I got the X-Star Dragon Plus. It only charges 4 batteries, but it has a lot of other features, like it reads battery voltages and the resistance going across the battery, which is good to let you know if your battery is... Speed just left us.
Sorry.
You left.
I'm back.
So what happens when you let 18650 or whatever type battery discharge too far? Is it forms little connectors between the positive and negative almost like a little creek or river, if you know, in between the positive and negative. When that happens, the ohms gets higher and higher on the battery. So if you had something that, or milliohms, I should say, if you have something, if you read that and it says 400 milliohms or something like that, that's the lower the milliohm, the better the battery is. So if it has a really high milliohm, that battery's trash. And you can also on this the Dragon charger, it'll do a full test or discharge of the battery. You can do a test on it. It'll fully charge the battery, fully drain the battery, then fully charge it again, and tell you how much it discharged milliamp hours, how much it charged milliamp hours. And then you compare it. Hey, this is supposed to be a 4200 mAh battery, and if it's only charging up to 3000 mAh, you know that battery's on its way out. Buy new batteries.
The charger's also got the capability of doing. It does something, and it's the full charge and discharge and recharge,
right?
Where it'll help to boost it back. It won't come back 100%.
Right.
But you'll gain a little bit.
That's the other thing. Batteries that have been discharged too low, that are below the 3.2 volts, which is what most chargers read, this has a trickle charge, and you don't have to do anything special. As soon as you put the battery in, it's going to try to trickle charge that battery to see if it can bring it up to 3.2 volts. Once it does, then it'll charge it at a normal rate. So I have batteries that don't charge at all. They won't do anything. But I know a couple of them, especially this one. This was like a brand new EFES battery, but it won't charge at all. I'm going to try those in that charger. Munchkin has the Queen Ant upstairs from Vicious. I ain't
gonna lie, I only ordered it because of the name.
The Queen Ant from X-Star. The main reason I don't like the Queen Ant, which if y'all don't know, the Queen Ant takes two micro USB plug-ins, and it's like.
And for some reason, you can't charge all your batteries at once. You'd think it would be able, because the two outside slots do 0.5 amp charging, right? But you figure if you put all 6 batteries in there, that it would charge all of them at 0.2 or lower. But no, it doesn't. It just decides, I'm not going to charge
awesome Bronco.
The second bay and the third bay for some reason. It's fucking
every time I try to use what's up, John Q? Every time I try to use Munchkin's charger, I end up having to unplug one of the USBs and plug it back in just to get the batteries to start charging. It's a pain in the ass.
Well, whatever one I took from you and took to work does the same damn thing, though. The battery will be in there, and it'll act like there's nothing in there. I have to take it out, put it in, or unplug it and plug it back in for it to even.
That's user error right there.
So you're like a year and a half, 2 years behind.
That's user error. It's
probably
a fucking battery charger. All I should have to do is put the batteries in. It works.
All right. The Jellybox. All I'm saying is your Jellybox has an issue to where juice can get down below the 510 and make its way down to the board. E-juice is not conductive, but it will attract moisture. So if it attracts moisture in there, it can short out your board and kill the mod. So what I did is I took the 510 out as 2 screws, but I'm warning you now, those screws are janky as a mofo. So be very careful with these 2 screws and take them out. The 510 will lift up. I put some clear silicone and sealed it back down. Now I got to wait for it to dry, but and that should keep it from letting e-juice down into the mod. We're going to see how this pans out. We'll know in a week because after a day or so, I'm going to start using this. And
it said 72 hours. Wait, 72 hours.
Let me read the holy crap.
No. It said 24 to 72.
Instructions.
So he's going to wait 23.
Probably.
Did you want out, Fatty?
Allow 24 hours before painting, blah, 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 blah.
Before painting. How long before it's fully cured?
That's the cure time. Allow longer cure time in cold or humid climate conditions, but it says 24 hours.
You read something that said 72 hours.
No, I just made that shit up. That was from one of the other bottles I was reading. 72 hours was for the glue that I got, the E6000 or whatever. Yeah, E6000. This has 24 to 72 hour cure time. It gets stronger up to 72 hours. This is 24 hours.
And keep in mind, so 24 hours before painting does not mean it's cured.
I'll give it more time. I mean, I don't mind letting that sit. I definitely
give
want
it
to
a
make
few
sure.
days.
I want to make sure that it's fully sealed.
Munchkin, grab that
Yes.
mod, put it in your purse. Don't let them have it until like Tuesday.
The new Suba sequel, 24 days later. Well, I want the thing to work. Damn, that screw is just barely sitting up. That's going to bug me. I'm going to try to tighten that screw further, maybe after the show, but I'm going to try to get that screw down just a little bit more. It's just barely sticking up. The other one is completely flush. You can run your finger over it. This one, when you run it, you can feel it, so I know it needs to go down a little bit more.
Just sand it down with your Dremel.
I'll never
and
get
it'll be
that.
fine.
The bad part, for me to get that screw out, I'm going to have to Dremel or something to get the screw back out. But hopefully I don't ever have to take the screw out again. That was my reason for doing this. I don't want to have to take the screws back out. It should be sealed now. So we're just going to say it's sealed now. We're good. I'd wait till it's cured. Yeah, I'm going to definitely wait till it's cured, Demon Hunter. I'm not going to mess with it. I'll let the mod sit there. I do have 2 more tanks coming. I don't know when they're going to get here. I ordered them a couple days ago, but they just started shipping today. So I would say
stimulating the economy.
I would say Tuesday or Wednesday I should have them. One is the Arbiter tank. It's a 28
Gail said
millimeter.
Just hit it with a hammer.
Hit it with a hammer. There you go. Just break it in a million pieces. That's one way you can get to the inside of that thing. And the other one I got, the only reason I bought this is because most of the mouth-to-lung tanks that I have are set up to use small wire. You can't really use big coils in them.
Oh, I just thought of something really horrible.
What?
Vic's got this new tank he's working on. It's getting ready to ship, but it's probably not going to be ready to ship out to everybody until after they stop shipping stuff to us.
Oh.
Gonna have to send it from some random LLC name. Now there are some companies out there where the name of the shipping company is not the actual name of like the website and shit.
Yeah, I think we're gonna find a lot more of that happening.
Robert, that was the first charger I looked up. Was the GYR Falcon.
That'll be the workaround to it.
That is the first charger. The main reason I didn't buy the GYR Falcon is because I wanted the other one that came with the probes and all that, and I can charge lipo packs with the charger, the Dragon that I'm getting. So I have a lipo pack in my variant mod, which hasn't been charged in a long time. It's probably bad, but I'd love to be able to make that thing work again. Because
Munchkin, are you back on keto?
We're both on keto. The problem is I've dropped 10 pounds and Munchkin hasn't, and she's pissed about that.
Fuck off.
There you go.
Hey,
he wasn't planning on doing it until his doctor sent him a message like 2 days after I started going, so we got your results back, and I want you to go back on the low-carb diet.
When your Jelly Belly dies, you will send it to DeMillan. DeMillan be like, hell yeah, I'll take it. Well, DeMillan don't want to take hers apart and do that. I think it's a really simple fix. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, you broke yours trying to take it apart.
Yeah, the screw, because of the screws. I didn't break the mod.
Can't find replacements for it.
I didn't break the mod at all. It's just the screws are a pain in the ass, man. Maybe theirs doesn't. You can look at your... You can look at your screws and see if whoever screwed the screws on your Jellybox looks like they used an impact. That's exactly what happened on this one. Somebody had an impact and went and stripped out the screws. So it took me a while to get the damn thing apart.
Trust me, it probably was not a person. It was probably another machine that did it.
Yeah, I had lab work Mad Mock, and then they were like, we found sugar in your urine, and we want you to go back on a low-carb diet. I was like, oh, thank you. That will make Munchkin happy.
I did. I laughed at you.
Well, I'm like, you know what? I'll go back on low carb for a while. I don't mind because she's doing it, and I might as well, because it would be kind of shitty for me to sit there and eat chocolate and shit while she's starving. So.
Well, I'm not starving.
John Q, okay, this is what I will say.
Eating chocolate.
If you're not going to take the 510 out and silicone it, use tanks on top of it that are top airflow or something that's going to keep moisture from getting under the 510. That's what I would suggest to you. Other than that, yeah, you should be good to go. I just don't want you to end up with a Jellybox that's broken because of something as silly as that.
Jellybox, I know there's some areas in the country like around here. Most of our vape shops are closed down just because of things the government's done. So we don't really have that many vape shops. So the odds of getting like Vic's tank in, pretty small.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're good though, because Vic's tank, if he's getting a prototype in like next week.
Yeah, just rub it in. You're going to get one.
That'll be before the laws kick in anyway, so we're okay.
Yeah, your prototype, but not for the rest of us who need to buy the consumer version.
The consumer version usually comes within a month after that. What? That'll still be before April. Are you
locked out? Come here, Bandit. Come here.
April is the big cutoff. I mean, now, like I said,
hopefully they do it
differently
than. Hopefully they do it different than EH Pro.
Do you think a guy can put a DNA 250? Robert, I don't see how you can. If this box was put together with screws, I would say yeah. But I think they literally press fit everything together on this. There's no screws. These are the only two screws you can access on the entire. Look, under the battery door. There's no screws there. Nothing. You'd have to. I don't even know how you would yank this thing apart to even get to where the chip is. You'd have to like take the screws out of the 510 and pry this whole metal piece that's got the chip connected to it. I don't know how. It looks, from what I can see, especially on the bottom, you can see these pins in the bottom right there. It looks like it was press fit together. You're not getting that apart unless you.
Gail, I'll keep that in mind if we run into problems. Thank you.
I can't get this screw to go in any further. I've tried. Damn it. And I know it's in there straight. It's screwed in fine most of the way. I really wish I had like an impact that was really small like this where I could just tap it with a hammer and it would spin the screw. But that's not going to work.
And my guess is a lot of these companies that are shipping out vape gear, they're going to stop shipping under their company name where it says vape.
Right.
And it'll be something totally different.
Well, if that's a way to bypass it, then that's what they're going to do. I mean, I could see them doing that.
Well, what are they going to do? I mean, if they x-ray the packages, what are they going to see?
I think the post office is going to have a high influx of people dropping off packages.
Yeah.
And see, like, say, somewhere like Vape Falcon, right?
Ooh, that's the name of their website. I got it almost all the way in now. I've almost got it.
I don't necessarily know that that's the name of the actual company itself. So, like, they might not lose their account because the post office is just picking up from a big-ass warehouse named Excelsior LLC is the LLC name, right? I don't think those people are going to have too much of a problem.
Yeah. Even Element Vape. They'll just ship
King Cobra, no, we do not have snow anymore. That was a 2-day type thing. And the only reason the second day is because next weekend we're getting more.
They're supposed to, yeah.
Jesus.
We keep getting snow in the forecast, and then it changes to rain by the time that day gets here.
Well, I mean, ours turned to rain one day. We had a good, about 2-3 inches, and then the next day it rained and it was gone. But then it snowed the day after that, pretty much all day, but it was just flurry type stuff, and the ground was too warm, so it didn't stick.
That is almost all the way flush. I think I've reached the pinnacle of where this is going to tighten down to.
Scooby, you can always go to the box hardware store and get one of those sets of first strip screws.
See, that's barely sticking up now.
That's not barely.
I'm sure he has something like that in the garage
That's
somewhere.
barely in my vision. I mean, you can barely feel it when you run your
Well,
hand.
on the camera, that looks like quite a bit.
It's not though. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than it was. It's a lot better than it was. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, dire thing I do. We live in the
Oh
state of
crap!
rain.
I got silicone on the side of my. Wait, not that napkin. Hold on. Let me get a different one. Crap! Get off my mod. There we go.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't want like
Speed
to be
looks
looking at this and see a big old glob of
today.
silicone. That's much
No,
better.
that's why everybody told you to be careful.
Sure. I could see silicone on there before. I think I got it all off. Yep, that's good. Okay. Now it can sit and cure.
Yes, stop touching it.
He has to stop and start piss myself laughing. I hope I don't PMSL. I'm almost out of juice on the Juggernaut V2. This has turned out to be a really good tank.
Don't you have it all down there to refill it?
I have Nilla nuts in right now, and how are vape shops? Jazzy, from what I understand, businesses
it's only
can
to
still
consumers.
get stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, B2B is still fine.
Mad Mock, if you're making mods for yourself, you're doing yourself justice. I can't complain with that. Hell yeah, make yourself some mods. I got my Mage V2. I put some batteries in this so I could vape it, and this thing has been awesome.
I'm still waiting for a second tank to be built and set up for me so I can vape more than one flavor at once.
That's good. That clone of Beard 32 is excellent.
That was a ginormous hint.
I'm still. I heard you. What do you want me to make?
Build me
something.
Preferably my fatality.
It doesn't have a drip tip on it. The gold one. The gold one's got a busted glass. Yeah.
That's because you broke it. So you have forfeited your gold one until you can replace the glass.
No forfeits. No, my gold one has.
No, you broke my glass. That's not how it works.
I don't remember breaking your glass. I don't remember that.
It was on your desk when it got broken, so you broke it.
That means you bumped it. You came and knocked it off. That's what happened.
Oh, poppycock.
I knew you'd go through a lot of these and find out what's...
I can get it for you there. Yeah, I forgot who asked already.
For the beard recipe? Yeah, that's really good, Fake Dave. I highly recommend making that Beard 32 clone. I've already baked quite a bit of it, and it's really good. So, I mean, if you like a really good... Basically, it's like a cinnamon bun, a real good cinnamon, which is...
Do you want the super sweet one, or do you want the not so sweet one?
The non-coil killer.
The one that said Beard 32
they're both
final. I think it said final.
The one that said final can only be one.
Well, if it's going to kill the coil, I want the super sweet.
Yeah, exactly right. You might as well get her done.
All right. Here is the super sweet one.
He said not so. He wants not.
All right, I'll put them both. Here's the super sweet one. Okay, that's the super sweet. And then let me find the other one.
I think all you do is change the sweetener on it. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
No, one of them has just cinnamon roll, and the other one has the caramel cinnamon roll.
Oh. I thought you did caramel just because. Oh, they're actually other ones.
I had to use a little bit of the caramel cinnamon roll because you used all the regular cinnamon roll.
Oh, but this juice came out so good. This is absolutely fantastic juice. I mean, I keep putting it on this RDA right here, and I'm like, yeah, buddy, that's good stuff.
It's also the amount of brown sugar.
Table Dancer was my favorite from them.
Okay.
You're forgetful.
She told me next weekend they're going to somebody else's house to have dinner.
Yes, it's the same person they went to
DeMillan,
I did. Party.
You didn't hear me talking about it. I like that. The one shots that I've tried, that I've gotten and I've tried, I like them.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, you bought like every one shot she had.
Well, everything but one. I bought everything but one. Yeah, the one I didn't get was the
nice.
Oh, what was it?
Lots of juice in the works.
RY32.
Robert. Mad Mock, I'm with you. I was so close to buying a lathe for myself. If you have any interest at turning stuff yourself, yeah, I would go for it. Having a lathe and being able to turn stuff is freaking awesome. I've seen people
Did anybody make the cannoli bee one? Did you make it full moon? It's delicious.
King, what is the Drag X Plus?
I'm not sure about the Plus. The Drag X Max and the Drag 3, which is the new one.
The Drag 3?
Yeah, the Drag 3. You haven't seen the Drag 3? Yeah, they got a Drag 3 that has a normal 510 on top of it, but it has the special connectors and stuff for the pods.
Blame DeMillan, John Q.
The Plus 21700.
Oh, damn it, man. They are wrong. I hate that they do that. They do that on purpose to make you go, "Hey, you need to buy another mod."
Oh, Jesus. All right.
This is steep.
All right, I'm going to be away from chat for a moment while I go do some shopping.
It's 100 watt 21700. If it's 100 watts and it's 21700, that wouldn't make any sense. If it's 21700, it should do more than a damn 100 watts.
Well, I ain't going to go that high anyways.
Right, yeah, I don't go that high.
See,
either,
mine's steeping in the bottle. Yeah, that's how much I've vaped of it.
That is not the Beard 32.
No, this is the cannoli bee one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the Beard 32 is.
I've vaped the shit out of that already.
Yeah.
That's almost 120 mils gone.
I've already vaped a lot of this, and this is that Beard 32, and
This is my Beard 32.
Yep. See, you haven't vaped very much of that, but I have.
No, because I only have one fucking tank.
Well, you know.
All those tanks you got down there, and you can't build me one?
Robert says, wait, they have a Pro coming out.
What's the Pro?
I don't know. So now they're going to have a Drag Pro? I get the Drag Max.
Peer pressure, guys.
Then they come out with a Drag 3, a Drag Plus, and then they're going to come out with a Drag Pro.
If the Drag Pro is a dual 21700, no.
Right, Tetley? Yeah.
Well, you're not a fan of. You say that the Drag Max feels like a box to you.
It's too square in my hand. It just is not comfortable.
Oh my God! Do y'all remember this tank, right? The Trilogy.
Stop staring at me.
The Trilogy is absolutely fantastic flavor. They came out with a Trilogy XL. Okay. The Trilogy XL is a 40 millimeter RTA, which means it's this big. So, in comparison. But, $97 for that damn tank. I was like, man.
I'm just going to go downstairs and steal
I could build this for you. The Velocity. The Trilogy has absolutely fantastic flavor. I don't know what
Bella, do you mind not sleeping in my clean clothes? Apparently not. She's making herself comfortable.
The Trilogy
This
is
is
fantastic.
TPP pod tank.
But I want fatality.
Oh, you have the 40 millimeter? Nice, Robert. How do you like the 40 millimeter Trilogy? Because I mean, I like the original, but the 40 millimeter, if they fix that problem where the wicks won't touch the center wall, which it looks like they kind of dipped them down, if they did that, then that tank should be really good. Really good. I just didn't want to pay $97 for the damn thing.
So, okay, did anybody say what the Pro Drag X Pro is?
No.
No.
I don't know if I haven't seen the Pro, so I couldn't tell you. I would assume that it's going to be 20. I don't know.
I'm looking at this thing, but
yeah, so that's the three.
It's
That's the
got
three things that I know I got coming is the Charger, which nobody really cares, and then I got the Arbiter tank and the I never said the mouth to lung tank that I got is the intake mouth to lung. I got the Mike Vapes intake mouth to lung tank. Just because it has a lot of airflow options, Vic said that it would be in his top 5, I think, for last year, 2020. I don't remember watching his top of 2020, so maybe I missed that. But if it's that good, then that's all that matters to me. Number 1 is probably some expensive tank that I didn't want to buy anyway. This was like $25 for the intake mouth to lung, so I got that because it takes bigger coils, but it's still a mouth to lung tank. And who doesn't love a good mouth to lung vape every once in a while? And especially it's got glass, so I can put that cinnamon in there and actually vape it, which the cinnamon is absolutely delicious. It's just it won't go and stuff like. I was vaping the SX Nano yesterday. I saw Daniel's review on it. He did a really good review on the SX Nano. So it's a great little mod. I got no issues with it. I don't have the stuff. And when Jazzy was saying, hey, the coil's rebuildable, the coils, I looked at the coil I had, the original first coil I put in there. I don't think it was rebuildable, but I looked at the other ones that I got. Those are rebuildable, and I didn't even notice that. So I don't have the little rebuild kits that they send you on the reviewer samples that everybody else got now, and I don't have the new drip tip, but I can rebuild my coil in the SX Nano, which I think is awesome. I like that they made it where you can rebuild them. Just a single coil, boom, boom. It looks really easy to do, too. It looks really easy to do. So I'm going to rebuild one after I vape it enough to where I don't think that the coil's any good anymore.
It doesn't use the same coil as the Drag X.
Oh, it doesn't? Ooh, that would suck.
No, it uses the TPP. It doesn't use the PNP.
Yeah, 20 glass tank. I know, right, Red? I think that we need to buy a bunch of fatality tanks from Fastech or something. But the Drag X pods fit, Demon Hunter says.
They do?
That's what he says. I don't know. I'm not steering you one way or the other. It should.
Well, no, I'm not looking at chat, so.
That's what he says. He says the Drag X pods fit.
So
Timekeeper says the intake mouth to lung is awesome. Thank you, Timekeeper. I'm glad that you said that. I have them coming. And you know, I bought stainless steel because stainless steel is easier for me to see the airflow. I like buying black because most of my mods are black or whatever, but as I'm getting older and my vision's getting worse, I want to be able to see my airflow. So I got stainless steel so I can see the black holes. Because if black on black, it's like, is that open or is closed? So I didn't want to get something dark, so I got the stainless steel mouth to lung intake. So I'll get that, and I got a stainless steel Arbiter coming. I like that one because of the way the airflow comes down. it's a top airflow, but it comes down up under the coil and back up through the middle, so it's kind of like top airflow but bottom airflow at the same time. So I want to try that out and see how it pans out.
Oh, this thing has a 5.5 mil tank capacity.
Ooh, more tank capacity is good. The Pro?
Yeah. No, this is the Plus.
Oh, the Plus. Damn
Yeah.
it.
It's a single battery. You won't like it.
Y'all are not making me buy another. I just bought like 3 things. I'm done shopping for now.
No, you're not. You still owe me a Valentine's Day present.
Shit. All right, what do I get Munchkin for Valentine's Day? Y'all give me some clues there.
Well, the first thing, you could build me the damn fatality. That's step
You're
number
gonna
1.
say, really? That's what I get for Valentine's Day?
I said step
shit.
number 1.
Steve,
there are multiple steps.
Scuba,
Jesse, I have not installed the new firmware. I've
got something for you, Scuba.
Oh. What you got?
I'll tell you when Munchkin's not around.
Oh, okay. Don't make it too expensive because I can't. Look,
What's too
smiling.
expensive?
Shit.
Give me a range. What's too expensive?
Nothing. Don't worry about the price. I'll figure that out later once you tell me how much.
He's not gonna say that out loud in front of me.
Is too expensive over
$100?
No.
No, I'll pass, John Q. Thanks. I've never had one.
This is well under 100.
Start now.
Oh, well, that's good. See,
Okay,
how would you tempt me like that? It's too expensive, over $100, and I say no. You go, well, this is under 100. Oh, well, that's nice. A bouquet of fatality glass.
I had
to
ask.
Fatality glass. Yeah.
I'm trying not to give anything away here, and I don't want to make you sound like a cheapskate, even though you might be.
No, I'm not a cheapskate. It's just I'm not working yet, thanks to her boss.
No, and your duties are piling up because I keep finding more and more shit for you to do. So I told him to get on it. He knows he needs to do it. He's just got lots of things that he's trying to work on.
I'm supposed to be working at Munchkin's job very soon.
Yeah.
It's just her boss is slowing things down.
Yes,
once he gets
he's
everything
set
fixed,
up an
I'm
LLC
going up there. I got to have an LLC and all this bullcrap. But I'm his duties.
He's creating a company. You're going to be the only employee. And I asked him if he wanted you to do stuff for like the other people, the other office. He's like, if they want to pay for it. So yeah.
Get her another Pacifica. Yeah. Richard, you already know how hard that is.
Don't give me any candy boxes unless, he did like that, John Q. It made him laugh, but he said that would be a waste of a good name because it's not going to be like a public company that we're going to be advertising or anything like that. So, but he did think that was funny.
Richard, from what I understand, you do have a Pacifica, so it's not like you don't have one. You just want all the Pacificas. That's going to be hard for you to do.
Richard just wants to buy all the things.
He wants all the things. He just got $4,000 worth of stuff. $4,000. Holy shit! I've never went on a $4,000 vape shopping spree. I wish I could, but no, that ain't happening.
I'm the one that sent you a bag of dicks, John Q. But I also sent you a very nice coffee cup too. I don't remember what it says.
Was there a big
anymore,
dick picture on it?
You sent John Q a bag of dicks. What the hell?
I think the bottom of the cup said "fuck you" with someone flipping the middle finger off on it. But yeah, I sent him a bag of dicks.
I have a projector, Robert. It never gets used because there is no open space in this house that I can really use the projector, which is bullshit.
Well, and our ceiling is a cathedral ceiling, so unless you want to watch
Yeah, it would have to be at an angle. I would have to turn the bed the other way or something. I mean, we could figure out something, but that would be a pain in the ass. But yeah, I got a really good projector. It never gets used, unfortunately.
And that is an unacceptable Valentine's Day because we do that literally all the fucking time. We eat dinner.
Speed has made it all the way to Wallet. He is ready to make his purchase.
He is.
I'm just saying. You got the Purge. Ooh. anything, Richard, as soon as you say purge, it doesn't matter what mod it is. We already know it's high dollar just because the word
and
purge.
I haven't gotten a good Valentine's Day gift in what, I don't know, 20 fucking years. So you've got like, I've got expectations.
What does Scuba get for Valentine's Day?
I am going to figure out. You're going to get something.
Oh.
I haven't figured it out yet, though.
There you go. You haven't figured it out as well as I. And we're running out of time. We have like, what, Amazon. 11 days or something?
Just out of curiosity, is there any other new devices I should be taking a look at here?
Yes.
Any other new devices? As far as mods go?
On it. No, Dom Long, no.
I haven't seen any really good mods. I mean, there's lots of tanks and stuff.
What is this? Lost Vape has something that looks exactly like
the Lost Vape. The Lost Vape made another freaking copy of the
Drag X.
The Therion.
No, it's the Drag X.
They
Lost
made a
Vape
new
Ursa.
One. Look,
Quest.
Here's the Therion. Here's the Paranormal. Then they got another one that's called the.
This is the Lost Vape.
The Llama.
This is the Lost Vape Ursa Quest 100 watt pod mod
kit.
The
Ursa. Yeah, I've seen.
It looks just like the Drag X Vape.
Yeah.
Or the Drag X.
I think it takes the same damn coils and stuff as the Drag X.
It says Lost Vape UB coils.
Are we still all vapey? Hell yeah, Slappy. Where you been, Slappy? You been missing.
Ooh. They got some cool looking stuff though.
I ordered from Element Vape. Usually they ship pretty quick, but the Jackaroo
That's where I'm
Dual,
ordering from.
Yeah, I have the original Jackaroo Timekeeper, but I didn't get the Dual. I think I saw Vic using the Dual one for a little while, but I think it was Vic. It could have been anybody. Hell, I watched so many damn videos.
Get up there.
The Thelma's DNA 250C. And it's 18650. Yeah, see, I have no desire for that. The Therion and the Paranormal's already the DNA 250, I do believe. So why get another one, the Thelma or Thelema, whichever one they call it? But yeah, there's no desire to get another one of that. The Guar, okay, Timekeeper. I like the Guar. I like that the screen shows through the carbon fiber. I don't like the fact that they put leather on the opposite side. What the hell were they thinking? They should have, and I'm with Vic on this one, they should have carbon fiber both damn sides. You can figure out which side the screen's on. I think they did that so you won't get confused. But obviously if you're looking at one side and you hit the button and it don't light up, flip it over. It's that simple. Why would you go, okay, well, that's leather, so I need to turn it around? No, that just freaking make it carbon fiber on both sides. And then everybody's happy. What's up, Big Car? What's up?
Big Car.
The G-Class. Oh, Jazzy. Are you shitting me right now?
Pretty much, Slappy.
The G-Class V2.
What?
They need to make a Q Mini V2. Jazzy.
Oh, Jazzy.
Tell them.
I got
Q Mini V2. So, they need to do that.
In the local vape group, right? Somebody was selling a bunch of their mods and shit for like $100 for everything. And there was an SX mini box, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I asked the guy under the picture.
I'm gonna get a drink
I said,
while you're doing that.
What mod is in the SX mini box? And he's like, it's hard to explain. You'll just have to Google it. And I'm like, you don't even know the name? So I went and got all my SX stuff and lined it up on my desk and took a picture. And I said, is it one of these? I said, because, and I named them all off. So I was just kind of showing off a little bit. But yeah, how are you going to sell? I was like, you could probably sell that mod by itself just for what you're trying to sell all of that for. But he didn't even know what the hell it was. It was an M class, but No.
Just chilling out by the door.
Now she's beating up the dog. She waits by the door for the dog to come out so she can beat her up.
She instantly jumped up on the railing.
She wasn't on the railing when I looked. She was in the hallway squaring off with the dog.
Damn, now I'm going to have to buy more batteries.
Probably. No, he's going to go on a battery charging frenzy tomorrow.
Well, we have I don't know what batteries you got, but I got a lot that won't charge.
I don't know the difference between, the only batteries I know that are mine are these yellow, they're at work, and the brown ones with the little gold on there. I don't,
We've mixed up a lot of batteries, so it's like.
Yeah.
When you kick me out, I'll just have to go.
I'm not helping you pack up all this shit. That's not going to happen, so you're good. You're stuck here forever. Yeah. Huh? He's threatening to steal all my vape gear.
Again.
If I ever kick him out, he's going to take all my shit with him.
Well, don't ever kick him out.
I don't plan to. Then I'd have to help him pack. We're not doing anything. Hey there,
That
Prego.
would take 10 years.
I don't think they can see you. You're like a mix of animals.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
So the daughter's like really Prego, right? And she's got this sweatsuit outfit that's like cheetah print pants and shirt. Have y'all seen that video of all the animals that are like balloon animals, and it's the cheetah that's up in the tree that falls out and bounces on the ground? That's what she looks like. It's kind of amusing. Dibs on the Pacifica. No, that's mine. So that's not going anywhere. Good night, Gailey. What? You just standing there looking fat. Where were y'all at? Chucky's. Huh. Wake up.
I just ate. He's being squished at the moment.
No.
Jesus.
Why'd you come all the way up here to go pee?
He was making another drink.
He walked away while I'm placing an order. Not a good situation, because then you're the only one really paying attention.
Well, what are you ordering?
I ordered 2 of the Drag X Plus.
Ooh, RC
And,
cars.
2 of them.
Wait, how does Big Con know I have RC cars?
And 1 of the Lost Vape ones.
So you ordered 3 mods.
Yes, and then a bunch of coils.
Damn.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Well,
good night.
You've watched my YouTube? Yeah, you what? So you saw my J-Toe. That J-Toe that I have, which is still out in the garage, it hasn't been run in God knows how many years now, but that freaking little RC car will go 60 miles an hour, no problem. It hits 0 to 60 in like a blink of an eye. And I've had one of those things hit my ankle. I literally thought it broke my ankle. It wasn't me steering the thing. It was my buddy was driving his J-Tow and ran it into my leg. And I think because it sheared off sideways is the only reason it didn't break my ankle. That thing was flying. And he said, I tried to turn. Well, you missed and hit me, damn it. That hurt like a mofo. Those are some fat. It literally will sit there and spin tires. That J-Tow is something serious. And they probably got something even better now, but the J-Tow was the bomb back in the day. And I have a RC gas-powered plane, too, out in the garage that's got like a freaking 6-foot wingspan. It's huge.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You need to hook up a camera to that and take it flying.
I probably could. I remember one of the last times I flew over by one of the colleges in Lawrenceville, and I didn't want to land in the grass because I didn't want to take a chance on messing it up, so I had to land on the street. There was a car coming, so we had to go, Wait just a second. The car actually stopped, let me land my plane and go and get it out of the way before they get, which was nice of them.
Oh, that was cool.
Because I was going, they're coming straight at me, and the plane was going straight at them. So I landed and taxied right in front of them, and they stopped, and I was able to get it out of the way, and then they went on by. The car, that road is a side road.
That would have sucked if they would have kept going and run.
Oh, yeah, it would have destroyed the plane. No problem. I mean.
Well, then they would have called the cops, and you would have got a ticket for landing in the.
I was not creeping on College Co-ed. That plane does not have a. That was not my drone. That was before I ever got my drone. Actually, that RC plane. I like flying planes too.
Wait. So you said you weren't creeping with the plane,
right?
It wasn't your drone. So you do creeping with your drone?
I definitely don't creep with my. I've never creeped with a drone, plane, anything. Jesus. Why would I creep?
So you say.
What RC plane I got? Ooh, that's a good question, King Cobra. I can't remember what it's called. I had to order that one online because the one that my local hobby shop had was crap. The one I got had the bigger motor, like the 40 or something. So I got that one because I wanted something to have more power. And then ended up buying another motor for it because that motor that's on there leaks gas. It's not a lot, but it leaks a little bit of gas, so I was trying to get, I think the head's leaking on it. But I paid for the motor. My buddy got the motor. I never got it from him, and I moved, so I never got the motor. So I'm kind of screwed out of that motor, I guess. I'm sure I could look up what plane it is.
Damn dog.
But if they do that thing where if you don't use your account in so long that it deletes it, then I won't be able to get it because I ordered that plane. That's been so many years ago, I can't even tell you. I'm going to put Beard 32 in this juggernaut.
Hey, Scuba, I haven't checked lately. Any chargers that have multiple bays, not just two? Like at least 4, preferably 6 bays for doing 21700s.
Okay.
Are there any?
Well, there's lots of them. I know Xstar has a VC8, I do believe it, Xstar VC8 that does 8 bays. It depends on how many you want to charge. The one I got, the Dragon
21700s though.
Yeah. It charges all, yeah. They do 21700s.
Does the Dragon?
Yeah, the Dragon does 21700. The Dragon has one of the best battery bays out of all the chargers. It holds batteries really well.
I break out my Dragon when I need to kind of do a repair on batteries.
The charger I got originally, the eFast Bluetooth charger, it'll hold 21700s, but if you put like a 18650 next to it, it's kind of in the way. So you can't really...
It only does 2. One on either end.
No, I can do it. I can put one in the middle. It works fine. That thing holds 6 batteries. So.
Yeah, no, I've got the same one, and mine is set up for 21700 only on the ends.
I mean, the ends have the bigger slots, but it'll fit in the middle, no problem. You just can't put it right next to each other because it'll push the battery over a little bit. The Dragon, no. It's got, if you look at that charger, it's got a huge slot. It's only a 4-bayer, but you can put 4 21700s in there, no problem. No problem.
Okay, I'll have to break that one out again.
Yeah, the Dragon is a lot more expensive. It's like, I think I paid $80. 18650 Battery Store has it for 64 or something, so it is cheaper.
It's gone down in price.
But I paid the $80 because I wanted it faster, so I'm getting it tomorrow. So.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
I've had mine for at least a year now.
Okay, Mad Mock, and you bringing up that Falcon again. This is the main reason I didn't get the Falcon. When you put batteries in the Falcon, you got to go in there and tell the battery to charge. It's not something you just put the battery in and you walk away. You got to go in there and say, hey, yeah. The Falcon, you have to go in there and say, hey, this is a lithium-ion battery. I want to charge it at 0.5 amp. You can copy it to the other slots. You can copy it to all 8 slots, but you need to set up the first one. Say you put 8 batteries in there, you copy that one to all 8 slots, and it'll do that.
Well, that's kind of cool, though, because you can tell it.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, but you're saying you have to set it up every time.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the idea of being able to set the, how many amps do you want it charging.
Yeah, and the Falcon you can
charge.
bring down to really low. You can bring it down to really low charging for each battery. Half amp,
yeah,
1 amp.
Mad says wrong.
Wrong? What the hell? I don't know about the 8 bay. The Falcon I saw, I don't know if it was 8 bays, but you had to go and choose every damn setting for that thing. See, now Rich has the XR VC8. That was the other one I looked at. The VC8 is an 8 bay, which does almost everything the Dragon does, but it's 8 bays instead of 4.
Yeah, I've got the Dragon. I don't have the VC8. So I've got the same one you're getting.
All you tell it is the amp. Really? Well, okay.
I like that, though, because I like the idea of being able to do a quick charge versus a slow charge. And I prefer slow charge, but if you don't have time doing that pack, just pack it in the battery real quick.
Yeah.
It's hard
I think the Dragon will do up to 2 amps, but you can only do the outside 2 slots at 2 amps. I prefer not to charge my batteries at 2 amps. That's too damn fast. That's going to kill your battery quick.
I like the slow charge. It packs it into the battery better, but it just takes longer.
Right.
It's a lot easier on the battery.
Yeah, the VC4 is great. I think Munchkin has one of those. Well, no, she don't have the VC4 at her job. I got so many damn chargers. Most of them are buried away somewhere.
I don't know what I have, but it's a pain in the ass. And
the Bluetooth one I got down here, the eFest, is falling apart. It still works. You can barely read the display because for some reason the display looks like crap. But it still charges batteries fine. Well, that one battery isn't charging. That's another one I need to put in the pile of don't want to charge batteries. I got 6 of them already there, so that'll make 7, and we'll see if the Dragon can charge those. You set it to 1 amp charging?
Maybe I'll just... Oh, I see. I prefer a half amp. If I can go 1/4 amp charging, that'd be even better.
Yeah, the...
Takes way too long, but
that one charger does do 1/4 amp charging, but it was going to take a hell of a lot longer to charge. The V1 you had set very thin up on it. The new ones you just have to set the amps. Oh, the version 1. So they have a new version, Mad Mock? Damn it, gummit, man. I'm behind the times, I tell you. I should have stayed up to date on chargers. It's just, if you got something that works, you're not going to look for a new one. So I just,
Well, it's like I've got the eFest and the X-Star. So that's all I've needed.
I've seen people take batteries, like say you got a 18650 and it's been discharged too much so that your charger don't see it. They'll take another 18650 that's charged and run them in series. They'll just put positive to positive, negative to negative for like 30 seconds, which brings this charge up enough to let it be seen by the charger. Throw it in the charger and it works.
Yeah, so here's what I ran into. So everybody's familiar with the SX Minis and discharging batteries over time.
Right.
If you leave them sit too long.
Yep.
And I've done that multiple times. Had multiple batteries that you put in the eFest, and the eFest is like, I don't even see the battery.
Yeah.
I put it in the X-Star and try to refresh the battery, and it works. And I can get the battery to come back. But it only comes back to about 70% of what it should be.
See, that's why I got the Dragon, because it checks the resistance between the positive and negative lead, and it lets you know, hey, if it's a really high resistance, that battery is screwed.
Yeah.
So you need a new battery.
The Dragon is the one I've got.
Yep. So if you have a Dragon, check it, man. You got the probes because you bought that charger, so you should be able to check it. This is not the damn Allen wrench I had. John Q, the screw is almost all the way in. I don't even know if I can get it to go any further in than it is right now. I'm gonna try, but oh, here it is. But I honestly don't know if I can get it any further. I've done everything I can for this screw. It's beyond stripped out. I'm going to end up going to the next level of Allen wrench just to get something to fit in there. It's just whoever put this damn thing in here really stripped this screw out. Yeah, that's about as good as I can get it. And that's not even enough sticking out to where I can grab it with something and turn it. So it's in there.
Aren't you supposed to be leaving that alone so it can cure?
Yeah, I'm leaving it alone. There you go. Mad Mock knew. See, it's been a while since I watched the videos. Yeah, the Falcon starts. Well, speed's gone, so I can't really tell him. So Mad Mock says he can charge eight 26 650s on that charger, but the Falcon starts at 0.1, 0.25, 0.50, and 1 amp. The GYR Falcon, which that one was the one I was going to go with. I looked up it originally. I was so close to getting that one, but I was like,
what's the price on the Falcon?
It's probably cheaper. Just look up GYR Falcon. That's what it's called, GYR Falcon. But yeah, it charges at lower amp ratings, so you could actually charge your batteries really slow if you were trying to bring them up.
Well,
and get
yeah,
them
and I was going to say, I mean, if you've got some batteries that aren't working too well, like I use mine.
Use the Dragon to discharge them, and then use that GYR Falcon to charge them at a slow rate.
Yeah, and see, that's why I was refreshing batteries on the Dragon.
But on the Dragon, it already charges the batteries really slow until it gets to 3.2 volts, which is the safe range, and then it jumps up to half amp. So before it even gets to the half amp, it charges it really slow. It trickle charges.
If you can get the batteries charged and discharged at the point 0.1, it's going to help those batteries get back reconditioned again.
Yeah.
This is absolutely riveting conversation.
She is so unenthused.
I can tell she's got that look on her face of I'm going to kill you too.
Well, what do you want from us?
And Munchkin, I was listening to the radio and I kept hearing this song.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, it would make a perfect intro for you.
Oh, what's really? That?
I don't know the name of the song. I'm terrible with names and who does.
Oh, I know. Short people got no reason to.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope. It's not about the Wookiees either.
Jeer Falcon? Okay, thanks, King Cobra.
There we go. No, it's talking about royals, and it says something about Queen Bee.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's called Royals.
Yeah, it's called Royals.
The name of the song is Royals.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes.
I was like, oh, that'd be a perfect intro for you.
You could call me Queen Bee.
At least one section of it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, Robert. I was so close to getting that Falcon, it ain't even funny. The only reason I got the Dragon was because it has those test leads on there where I can check. I really want to check some of my batteries to see if they've been discharged so much that the milliamp rating across the battery, the milliohm, I should say, is high. Then I'll know that those batteries on the way going out. But I could check that with a meter, actually.
I may have to get the Falcon and do some playing around, and I can use the eFest for my normal everyday quick charging.
There you go.
And then use the Dragon to do the discharge and recharge.
Yep.
And then have it do a discharge, and then after it does the reconditioning once, and then do a charge on it on the Falcon at 0.1, and just to see how much I can pack into it.
Yeah.
Let's see
Well,
if I
the
can get it back
Falcon
to normal.
tells you that. It'll say, hey, this is how many miles I put into there. But not the Falcon, the Dragon tells you, hey,
No,
how many
yeah, but
milliamp
if
hours.
you slow charge, you get more in than if
Yeah.
you do a faster charge. So the
Oh,
lower
okay.
the amp on the charge, the more you're going to be able to pack in, up to a certain amount.
I'm really, really behind.
Robert,
so
exactly. The Dragon you can charge LiPo packs with. It's got a 3S LiPo pack plug in the back.
Oh, that's true.
That's
true.
what's cool about that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I
Yeah.
don't
So
have a
you
lot
said
of stuff
the
that
slower
uses
you go,
LiPo
the
packs.
more you can get in. Is that
Yes.
what you said?
That's
Yes.
right. Sometimes you got to go slow to get it all in. Just saying. Have you not noticed?
It just slides in easier if you go slow.
Big Lou! What's up, Big Lou? Big Lou's a big boy.
John Q said you don't meet a lot of falconers. I think it's because the tiny helmets are so hard to find. You're probably right about that, John Q.
Oh my goodness. So
yes, the amount of falconers
Big Lou, we were talking about the Jellybox, and the whole thing about the Jellybox is, the mod works fine, but a lot of people are having problems because their boards are dying after 1 week. So what I did was I took which it has 2 screws up here, I took the 510 out and siliconed up under the 510 and screwed it back down to keep any e-juice from seeping down into here, which I know e-juice is non-conductive, but it does attract moisture, which can kill your mod.
And so what word is that?
Don't
the
even
word
ask
of the
him.
day?
It is
hydrophobia.
Hydrophobia or something.
Hydroscopic.
Hydroscopic. E-liquid is hydroscopic. Yeah. Hydrochlamydia. What did I say?
Thanks to you,
yeah.
I did not buy that mod when I went shopping.
Well, Peach, what's going on?
You enjoying your little fruit things with frosting, you evil bitch?
Well,
posting stuff like that.
I wouldn't say this is a bad mod to buy, Speed. It's just that you don't. I don't know, man. You don't want the mod. You don't want to buy a mod and then it's gonna mess up on you. So
I'm not gonna go through the hassle of trying to silicone and everything else.
At this point, though.
Well, the only reason I silicone this is preventive maintenance. I don't want to be one of those guys that reviews this thing and a week later it's in the trash because the board shorted out. Yeah, I'm gonna spill juice. And I've noticed even using a top fill RTA on top of this thing, somehow the condensation made its way up under the 510 plate. Because when I opened this 510, there was e-juice.
Even with the Juggernaut?
Yeah, even with the Juggernaut. That's the only thing I had on top of it.
The Juggernaut doesn't have condensation.
I know, but dude, I'm telling you, I checked it and there was juice under the 510 plate. There was juice.
That's a bad mod. If it's sucking the juice out of the Juggernaut, that's a bad mod.
Well, you still got vapor that comes out, and it just kind of surrounds the mod, and it will suck down in around the seams of this thing up under this plate, and then you end up with problems. So I just siliconed the crap out of that to avoid those problems. They should have put
reminds me of something like the Cherry Bomb.
If they make, don't remind me about the damn Cherry Bomber. If they make,
well, I'd rather some.
All they gotta do to fix this in future models, if they're gonna keep making this mod, put a rubber gasket under the 510 plate. Very simple.
That would solve the issue.
It wouldn't cost them a penny to put a rubber gasket under this.
It might cost them a few pennies.
I don't know. Well, they're really clipping pennies in China. So, see, Cloud Chucker. I'm all about preventive maintenance. If you can fix something before it breaks, go for it. The Jellybox is one. I just think it's so ominous that the Jellybox had an issue with the 510, and the Jellyfish mod, the Lotus Jellyfish mod, had 510 issues. Is it something about Jelly mod? So if they're going to come out with another Jelly mod, it's going to have 510 issue?
Maybe.
Unlike Vic, I do like those LED lights.
Yeah.
It is tempting, but I'm not going to deal with the issue of trying to silicone that thing in place, seal it
Now
up.
is the same.
How hard was it that? How hard was that?
Yeah.
As long as you get one that don't have stripped out screws, you should be fine.
Is there a chance they're going to do a second run of them where they're going to improve them and have O-rings in there?
It's possible if a bigger
Does
reviewer
the
than me explains this, then maybe it'll
set up
happen.
the same way where it's all press fit together?
I'm sure the single battery one's the same exact way, just with one battery. The single battery is 21700.
Full Moon says preventive maintenance means if it ain't broke, fix it until it is.
That's kind of what Vic said.
Jesus, y'all are giving. When this continues to work and everybody else's is broken, y'all can kiss my ass. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and you've got that loose screw. You've got that loose screw.
Well, make sure you
February 5th. Let's mark the date. And we're going to see everybody else's Jellybox is not going to be working, including DeMillen's. And then I'm going to be like, mine still works fine. I wonder why.
DeMillen's is going to work just fine because she won't use it.
Did you guys know that when a dude is bent over trying to fix something on the oven, they don't really like it when you stick your finger in their butt crack?
Timekeeper, there is an option. If you hold the fire button and the down wattage, it turns the LEDs off. You can turn the LEDs off. You don't have to make them light up.
I know what you're saying, and it would drive me nuts if I was driving, especially because I leave at like 1:30 in the morning. But it's still kind of cool.
Like I said, you can turn the LEDs off.
Well, that's a good idea.
You can turn them off.
Drop quarters, yeah.
Yeah, I could just see passing DOT with with the LEDs lighting
up. I don't know, but
me.
Then again, Speed doesn't like the way the Drag Max feels in his hand.
Nope.
He may not like the way the Jelly, because these are very similar.
That's another reason.
They both have the same indented fire. This has an indented fire button, and so does the Jellybox. They're both indented fire buttons. I don't know if you'd like the way it feels in your hand. If you don't like the Drag Max and this feels so similar, it's
of course,
crazy.
They probably already done that.
Now, in all fairness, I mean, I've only held it in my hand and used it like for 5 minutes.
It's appealing to kids because of the LEDs. Are you kidding me right now?
No, once they see it, they're going to be like, oh my God, it's got flashing lights. Kids like flashing lights.
Oh my God. I can't believe that kids are... Oh, I want that mod because it's got flashy lights.
Hey, I saw a place that I stopped at today, and they had a sign up that said, oh, what's that mod that we don't like? That the kids like?
The Jewel?
The Jewel. It's back in stock. I think I've got the Aegis Max.
I think if the Jewel's... Okay, so if the Jewel's back in stock, they only sell... well, hello, Jenny.
Hi, Jenny.
So if the Jewel's back in stock, they're only selling tobacco and menthol, correct? I don't think they can sell...
I didn't ask. All it said was they had the kit and the pods. That's all they said. So I didn't ask. I wasn't interested.
This mod is not firing now. Oh, why is it going now? Okay.
User
It's
error.
not firing, man. I'm telling you. I'm pushing the button.
Are your batteries dead?
Holy crap, there's e-juice or something down in the battery button.
Silicone it.
I put water
get
on
the
this
silicone
because
out.
it got a lot of e-juice down in here.
No,
so.
he flooded
Not e-juice,
the damn
water.
thing.
I did flood it because I didn't want... Okay, there we go. Oh my God. Okay, it's hitting way harder now. Yeah, it always works better if you take the water out of there.
What'd you clean it with water for?
Well, I had e-juice all down the side of this because I overfilled the tank. So I just washed the whole thing off of water. And I was thinking, I'm not going to get it in the tank. I'll just get it on the mod. But somehow I got inside the damn screw bottom on the bottom.
Clearly, he did
you
not.
dry it?
Yes, I did. I didn't take the bottom screw off. I didn't think it would get inside, but yeah, it did. Water's a sneaky little bitch. It can get in places you didn't think it could get into.
Kind of like sand.
I spelt your username wrong. Well, there you go.
Munchkin, are you speaking from experience?
You've been to the beach, right?
I have.
Yeah, sand gets everywhere. It ends up in your ears and your hair and all
I
kinds of places.
don't get sand.
If I don't do anything else before I die, I will get a paramotor and my ass will be flying. That will be my video y'all will see and be like, fucking Scuba's flying. You damn right. I'm going to do it. Before I die, I will fly. There you go.
I see an expression that says, no, you won't.
No, Munchkin supports me. I mean, she's not going to be like, hey, here's 17 grand so you can go do it. But I
would prefer he keeps his
Demillin,
on the ground.
I promise you, before I ever go fly, I will be going to a school to make sure that I know all the ins and outs and safety.
That's when he finds out that, oh my God, no, I don't want to do this.
Well, you know the guy that does King of Random, he died in a paramotor accident. Now he was only flying. That's weird because his name is Grant, but he was only about 100 feet off the ground. That was the problem because he tried to deploy his reserve, but he was so close to the ground that he didn't have time for his reserve to inflate.
Wasn't he also flying through the canyons?
Yeah, he was flying through canyons by rocks. I mean, it was a bad situation. And he'd only been flying for like 6 months.
We are right down the road from NASA where they have the wind tunnels for the testing. Maybe I could arrange for him.
I've already went to the indoor skydiving. That's not the same that's not even close. That thing barely got me in the air.
No, these are the NASA test wind tunnels so they can test their NASA equipment. That's not indoor skydiving. That's
indoor skydiving. If you're heavy, don't go to indoor skydiving because it'll suck. If you're skinny and light, yeah, you can do it because it'll be fun.
Wait, what's heavy and what's skinny and light?
I would say anything under 200 pounds. If you're under 200 pounds, you can go do indoor skydiving and it'll be fun. I literally saw the guy take somebody that was probably 90 pounds and flew up to the very top of the freaking tube that they put you in. He was at the very top. When they grabbed me, I could barely get in the air. I had my arms and legs out correctly, but I was like 5 feet off the ground. I'm like, seriously? That's all I get. And then they push you off and you end up going to the edge and they're like, okay, next person. I'm like, damn, I got ripped. So, because you only get so much time in there. And I think that was bullcrap. For the amount of money you have to pay, I should have got more airtime, but whatever. Hang gliding was by far way better. And now it was more expensive, but that was an experience I would recommend to anybody.
Hang gliding?
Hang gliding, yeah.
Yeah, not doing that either.
That I got to tell you, Speed.
I ain't jumping out of.
I don't like heights.
You can pay so much to do 2,000 feet above the ground or 4,000 feet. I think it was called Rising River Falls, and I figured at 2,000 feet. It's a 5-minute flight, right? At 2,000 feet, it's 5 minutes before you're back on the ground. At 4,000 feet, it's 20 minutes. And it wasn't that much more expensive. I was like, well, if I'm going to die, put me at 4,000 feet because I'd rather be.
So you have longer to think about it on the way down?
Yeah. But the good thing, the guy that I was flying with, he literally.
Get a full prayer in before you hit the fucking ground.
He literally turned over the hang glider to me. When the plane let us go and we were at the 4,000 feet, he said, "You fly it." And I was like, "Are you shitting me?"
I had go.
Well, it's an ultralight that drags you up to 4,000 feet.
You cheater!
How the hell else am I going to get to 4,000 feet?
You run and go off a cliff.
That's the cliff is about 1,800 feet above the ground.
Yeah, then you hit some,
No. So 4,000 feet, you get pulled on a string till you get to 4,000, then you unclip, and they let you go. I got if y'all search my YouTube, just find the one of me hang gliding. You'll see the other guy with me. That his name was Eric. I don't know how the hell I remember that, but his name was Eric. We went up, and literally when they let us go, he said take over. I flew that thing, which I cut the video, but I flew that thing all the way down and landed it without any training whatsoever. He was like, pull, 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 push, 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 on the landing, because you have to pull to dip down to get the speed up, and then you push forward and it stalls, and then and it has little wheels on the hang gliding thing, and you just roll across the ground. It was like smooth as butter. It was absolutely fantastic.
Now, if I was going to go do something like that, I'd give me an ultralight.
I did that on my 40th birthday. I remember it was actually my birthday. On my 40th birthday, it was like 80 degrees outside. It was hot as a mofo. When you go up to 4,000 feet, it's got to be like 60. It was cold up there. But when you come down, it gets hot. So my GoPro tried to fog up, so that's why I cut most of the video. Because it fogged up because the GoPro was like, hey, the temperature changed. But it was absolutely amazing. I can't even begin to describe how quiet and smooth the ride is. You literally just have your hands on it, and it flies itself. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah. Full Moon, that was only like 12 years ago.
Flies itself. You don't have to do it. And then when you want to turn, you just move your body to the left, and it turns left. And you want to right, it was, and then forward and back. That's it.
You just get an ultralight. You have a motor and rigid wings.
Ultralights, yeah, that's what pulled us up. Ultralight with rigid wings. That's exactly what pulled us up. And it's kind of funny because when they let you go, the ultralight dives down real fast, so you won't be in the prop wash from the ultralight. So they dive down really fast, but it was really fun to do, once in a lifetime experience. I really wanted to get in hang gliding after that, but paramotoring is a step above that, and I want to do that. So
you know how many
I'll do that.
videos he's made me watch?
I've watched a lot of paramotor videos.
Probably a lot.
A lot.
I know more about paramotor.
And I know Tucker Gott is the like YouTube famous guy. Because the main video that Tucker Gott put out is him flying to McDonald's. When he went to McDonald's, that video got so many views. Yeah, he flew his paramotor from home to McDonald's to grab some food. That video has millions of views.
How did he get back?
He flew back.
Took off and flew back.
Yeah.
You don't need a whole lot of space to take off.
But that video has got so many people to get into paramotoring. It's ridiculous. Just from that one video. That's an impact.
That might
if you
be
can
a
make
good
one video
option.
that changes so many people's lives, that's pretty
You'd have
good.
to live close. Yeah.
Sure beat the hell out of traffic.
I mean, it
Damn,
would,
Full
you
Moon.
don't
Wait.
really go that fast.
Wait, 20 years ago? That was not 20 years ago.
We already discussed this. We laughed at that comment and then corrected.
You're like 10 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I missed what y'all said. Oh my God, we're 11 minutes past.
Yeah, he posted that at 7 and logged off.
Jesus.
Sorry, 7 Pacific time.
Since I have the charger coming in tomorrow, I'm obviously not going to cast that. But when I get the new tanks in, I may come on midweek next week at some point.
But can you even show that tank?
Yeah. Those tanks are not from Vic. Those tanks are the...
I thought you were talking about Vic's tank.
No, Vic's tank, I have no idea when I'll get that. I have no idea. Vic,
but you can't show it though, can you?
they'll let me know. They'll say hey, don't show this, blah blah blah. If they say that in the thing I get, then I won't show it. I've had dreams about taking a tank that I can't show and putting a cardboard sleeve around it and go, hey, I'm vaping this, but whatever they say in their mail that they send with the tank, I will abide by. I got no problem with that. I mean, if they don't want you to see it, they don't want you to see it. Oh, thanks, RS. RS, I really want to get some Kentucky bourbon custard, damn it. We're going to have to get you to make some. Please give me $1 million scuba bucks. $1 million scuba bucks. I don't even know if I can give scuba bucks because my scuba buck thing is like on a different bot than what Dire Thing runs. Dire Thing has complete control now of the coins. Holy crap, Dire Thing's got lots of coins. I have reward? Really? I have reward. Let's try this. Reward. Oh, wait.
Oh. Hang on. Let me type.
Yeah, hurry up and type. Reward. Let's see. How many zeros is that? That's 1 million. Let's see. Let's see if this works. If it worked, I don't know. Anybody?
Why would you do something like that when I'm indisposed? That's bullshit. Just saying.
It did. Yeah, Dire Thing's like, fuck, it didn't work. It's supposed to come up and say, reward that many. It should have said something. You're right, Dire Thing. Maybe that's something you got to work on. Dire Thing has been doing a great job.
Well, like Peach says, you didn't designate who it was going to, you dork.
Well, because you don't designate. If you don't designate it, it gives it to everybody. That's the way the bot works.
Obviously
you hit reward
not.
and it gives everybody those coins. Are you talking shit?
Stop staring at me. Yes.
Let's see how many it gave me.
Oh, Richard said it worked.
Holy cow. How did I get that many coins for only watching for 0.51 hours?
So I just gave everybody
because
$1 million
Spider
coins.
finds your old stuff.
I gave everybody $1 million coins. So there you go.
You didn't give me $1 million coins because you did it while I was peeing. You bastard.
Hold on. I'll try to give you $1 million coins.
Everybody's checking their coins now.
It didn't let me check my coins.
Yeah, Dire Thing said it worked. Just no response.
Okay. That's fine.
Here.
Let's see if you got $1 million coins. How do you know what you already had?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I just hit reward Munchkin. John Q didn't get anything. Well, that's because you didn't type John Q. It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I don't even think I had $1 million coins before.
The Spider finds all your coins from before it tries to match what you had the last.
Mad Mock is like, really? Really? I mean, really? So it's going to get interesting, you guys. I don't know as far as the mail bans go. I really think it sucks that it's USPS, UPS, FedEx, DHL, PayPal. They're all involved. I don't know who else that they've involved.
PayPal.
Yeah, even PayPal. So I'm really like, how the hell are we going to get bypast this?
I don't know, but we need to buy some nicotine.
Well, I thought about that too. I really think
is nicotine going to be in that?
Nicotine is the thing that's on the iffy side, Speed. Nicotine may not get affected by it, but it may. So if you don't have a lot of nicotine stored up, might be a good idea to back yourself up.
But if you're just buying, if you're buying from like Carolina Extract, it comes from Carolina Extract. It doesn't come from Carolina Vape
Right. They
nicotine.
won't know what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Right.
that I'm thinking that's okay, but to be on the safe side, I would have enough
Yeah,
nic
but the other
to
thing, I think
get me
the
by.
companies that sell nicotine, bulk nicotine like that, probably aren't going to have any troubles doing the paperwork and getting involved with that. I think it's the smaller companies
Nic is
that
covered by
don't
the pack
care and
regs.
aren't going to even bother doing any of that. That's going to be the problem.
If I have any coins left, the wife will take it. Mad Mock, I know I feel your pain.
Oh, do you?
I do. Dirty, what's up? Dirty Waters. Y'all should remember Dirty Waters. I don't know what the
Oh yeah.
TD is. I don't know why he's got a TD on his name, but Dirty shows up late. You know, he's fashionably late.
Only if the carriers know, I mean, because they sell other things. So, you know.
I think we need to
I
get
don't know.
Dirty
We'll
Waters
see.
on the show. Ain't that right, Dirty Waters? I know you got a fucking camera because you had a camera before when we used to talk on Google Hangouts and all that bullshit. So I know you got a camera, and I want to see what you look like now as opposed to back then. I think we should see that, Dirty. You're naked. Well, put on some damn clothes.
Well,
I will go longer just to get you on camera. I'll give you a link to get in the chat where you can talk right now, Dirty. You'd let me know. If you can put a shirt on, you don't need pants on. Just film yourself from shirt
I
up.
don't think we're going to spend that much. We might buy another liter or two, but that's about it. We still got plenty.
Well, Liquid Barn, you know, as far as nicotine goes, I'm a big believer. I'm with DeMillen on Carolina Extract. Their nicotine is absolutely amazing, but it is definitely more expensive than you're going to get from Nick River or somewhere else. I do have 2 liters of Nick River and the Carolina Extract, which I got from Jazzy, which I really appreciate Jazzy selling it to me even cheaper than he paid for it, which is awesome. And that's all I've been using is Carolina Extract, and it is absolutely a spot on nicotine. If y'all are looking for really high quality nicotine, Carolina Extract, no question. That stuff doesn't change color. It doesn't have any weird pepper taste, anything like that. Really good nicotine from Carolina Extract. Just throwing that out.
I gotta remember what I've been buying from them.
How's my drink empty already again? I just filled this.
Because it's almost 10:30.
Oh. Oh, that was 15 500 ml bottles. Hell yeah, Robert. Like... Hell yeah. DIY can be cheap or expensive depending on how deep you would get into it. DeMillen buys a lot of flavoring. She may buy only 10 ml bottles of each flavoring, but
you guys were getting the 100 milligram, right?
Yeah, 100 milligram nicotine.
PG.
Always 100 milligram.
Yeah.
Make sure you get it in PG. Do not get.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do not buy nicotine in VG. I think it's a good idea what DeMillen does as far as buying flavorings in small sizes because you can buy it like that, right? Make your flavoring. If it's a juice you really like, say you have 5 flavorings in that juice, then you know, hey, I really like this juice. Then you go and buy big bottles of whatever flavoring that is to set yourself up for making juice later. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg, buying. You don't want to buy 4 ounces of flavoring of juice that you won't use for something else. I mean, vanilla custard you use in a lot of, for me, I use vanilla custard in a lot of different juices I make. So vanilla custard, I always get the big ass bottle. I think we got 32 ounces of vanilla custard.
So if I bought 2 liters of it,
Yeah.
How long do you think that would last?
On 100 milligram, 100
Liters of
milligram
nicotine, a long damn
will
time.
last a long time. Carolina extract, when they send it to you, it's all sealed up and shit.
How long does it keep in the fridge if I buy those?
At least
Well,
2
put
years.
it this way: I'm at 3 milligram, and for a 500 ml bottle, I only use 15 grams of nicotine.
This is the
That's
thing. I think you'll be okay on nicotine. I can't be for sure that when they stop the mail from sending in April that nicotine is going to be affected. I don't know because that whole ruling is kind of vague.
The other thing said it's covered under PACT, P-A-C-T.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that means.
I wouldn't go overboard on ordering nicotine, but I would make sure that you have some backup, just a little bit. If you don't have any nicotine on standby, I would order some. And then
I've got 240 right now, I think.
Once we find out how much it's going to, how it's going to be affected, then I would worry about it. But I wouldn't be like, oh my God, I don't have any nicotine. I need to order 8 liters. I wouldn't go that far. But
Night Wally World.
Carolina extract is, I would say, definitely about double the price of Nick River, but it's really good nicotine. It just is. I've used Nick River. I've used multiple different companies except
Thanks,
Wizard Labs because I can't stand Wizard Labs nicotine. It tastes exactly like pepper to me. I can't vape Wizard Labs nicotine. But what's up, Minecrafter? Where the hell you been? Damn it, man.
Hey, Minecrafter.
Oh, the CEO of Bethesda / ZeniMax died, so the PTS got put on hold. The double score got put on hold. Everything got put on hold because somebody died in Bethesda, so we have to wait a little while to get our updates. So unfortunately, that's the way it goes. But we do gotta play Minecraft. I've been on. Where the hell you been? I do my dailies every day. Every day. Where the hell you been?
All right, I got 2 liters on the way.
Well, 2 liters, you should be set. Yeah. If you got Carolina extract, you're doing damn good. You get what you pay for.
That's all I use is Carolina extract.
Well, there you go. Yeah, if you got 2 liters of Carolina extract, you're set for a while. I'm gonna be bumming juice from freaking Speed. Speed, can you hook me up? Brother needs some juice.
I'll put those in the freezer.
There you go. Very good. PG based. Carolina
and I believe
extract.
Carolina extract already comes in because Nick River comes in a plastic jug where Carolina extract comes in an amber bottle.
I've had nicotine that turns like a pink color, almost a watermelon color.
Ew.
Yeah. Carolina extract for me has
clear.
Changed color. Never.
Mine changed color on me when I left it out on the counter for a long time.
Really? I've never had Carolina extract change color.
I'm talking a long time, like a year.
That's a long time.
I said a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got 2 120s in it.
If I vaped 1 milligram, I would kill people. I
I
can't
would kill
vape
you before
that
you got
low.
a chance.
I can't vape that low.
No, you turn into a bitch.
I turned into a bitch at 3. At 1, I would kill people. I already know. I can't, even jumping from 6 to 3 milligram, you can see the difference. When I tried to vape just 3 milligram, I get really bitchy. Really bitchy.
That's too much of a jump.
Yeah, it's a big jump. So
hey, you're making your own, so you could make like 4.5. 5.
Well, yeah,
And
I think if I was
ease
going
it
to bring
down.
it down, I would do 5 milligram for a little while, and then 4. I would try to go down, but yeah, jumping from 6 to 3
Yeah.
does not work. It doesn't work.
Robert, I keep my freezers, they're below 0.
Definitely keep your nicotine in a deep freezer. Carolina Extract comes in those amber colored bottles anyway. Nicotine, the biggest killer of nicotine is light and heat. So if you have the nicotine in a bottle that's amber colored, it's already going to keep most of the light out of there. And if you got it in a freezer,
Well,
that's going to keep all the heat
and
out of
and
there.
not only that, but they come in an amber bottle wrapped in a silver bag.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if they
there's no
do or
light
not,
getting to it.
TrackMan,
My
but
drink
I
is
can't
empty.
keep mine in the refrigerator
I'm fucking pissed.
because we have small people in the house, whereas the freezer where it's at is on the very top and the far back where even I need a step stool to reach it. So that's the safest place for it to be right now.
Yeah,
So in the
timekeeper, I'm
freezer
with
it
you.
is.
If I drop my nick at all, it'll be I'll go down to 5 milligram and then maybe 4 milligram. And I will work my
And,
way down to 3,
and
but
if that's too much, just go to 5.5. Ease it down. I mean, you're making your own. You can ease it down as little as you want as you go.
Why does he need to ease it down? What nicotine is not any more harmful than coffee. So if
Yeah.
6 makes him happy, he can vape 6.
I know.
Him vaping 6 makes me happy because I don't have to kill him.
Yeah,
It's not
see, I
snappy.
vape 6. She vapes 3. If she vapes 6, she's like, oh, that's too much nicotine. I can't vape 6.
Yeah, it hurt.
So
It gives me a headache, and it's just too strong.
I can't vape 3. If I vape 3, it's like I'm vaping nothing. So I have to find a happy medium between the two.
See,
So
the other thing, I could understand that if you had VG based, because the VG, I think would get thicker, and then you'd have a more separation between the VG and the
if
nicotine.
you buy
But
VG
PG
based
nicotine,
nicotine,
it doesn't really get
good
cold
luck
enough to
because
thicken up
VG
that
based
much.
nicotine. I'm gonna show y'all a bottle of this is the cinnamon red hot. If you can see the separation right there, the flavoring is on top of the VG. So that's the same thing that happens with your nicotine. So if you buy Nick that's VG based, the Nick is all going to go to the top. If you don't let that thing warm up to room temperature and shake the shit out of it, you're going to get a really hot spot at the top. So say you have nicotine that's VG based and you go and you like, oh, well, I'm going to take a dripper and you pull from the top of this, you're getting really, really strong nicotine without any kind of mixture going on. That's why I highly suggest getting your nicotine PG based. See this when I shake this, it's going to completely change. But right now it's, so if I shake this, it does this. But in about 10 minutes this thing's going to separate. And it literally don't take that long. So that's why I don't recommend buying nicotine in VG base because VG likes to separate. It's kind of like oil and water. They don't mix. VG and nicotine don't mix. They're going to separate. And if it's really cold and you try to shake it, it's still going to try to block and move to different sections of the bottle. That's why I would go with PG if you're using that when you buy your nicotine. I would just buy PG based nicotine. It's a lot easier to shake up when it's cold, and boom, looks like oil in that mix. There's no oil in there, DeMillan. There's no oil. That's just flavoring and freaking VG.
I can't wait to see these 100 or 1 liter bottles of nicotine come in. They're going to be big.
My drink is empty. I'm getting off here. Damn, it's 10:32. Oh my God. All right, guys. We next week I should have 2 new tanks to look at. and a charger, which I'm gonna blow past the charger, but
Hopefully I'm here.
yeah, Speed shows up when he feels like it. He don't even tell. He used to message me and say, "Hey, I'm gonna make it," or "I'm not gonna make it." Now he just fucking shows up. So there you go.
Good night, RS.
Jamil and I'm sure they are. They're going to be really big. No, with work anymore, I just never know.
That's fine. You know, I'm cool with it. Like I said, it doesn't bother me either way. But damn, I need
We
another
still got to
drink.
give you shit about it whenever we can.
We got to give Speed shit. We got to give Speed shit. And these Speed
why do we
here.
want to bite RS?
10 more minutes? What do you mean 10 more minutes? What? Jeez, 10 more minutes.
Don't bite RS, yeah. I mean, unless RS wants you to bite him, then we can bite him. Right? I'm not sure why we're being told to bite.
Yeah,
RS.
I mean, now the VG is personal preference. You got the palm-based VG and the coconut-based VG. That's all personal preference depending on what VG you like the best.
I think mine's palm based.
Yeah, most of the VGs that I vape are PG are palm based, I should say. One's sweeter than the other one. It's kind of like a personal preference.
That's premeditated biting, isn't it, Derek?
I use. I think
RS is open to the idea then.
The Essential Depot, I think, is where my VG comes from. I use that.
Yes.
Nicotine.
Well, it comes from Amazon, but yeah, it's Essential
It comes
Depot.
from Amazon. Yeah, well, it's Essential Depot. I don't know what the name of the company is. But that's the VG I use. The nicotine is Carolina extract. We've been using that, and it works great. So, well, I got the hiccups again. Damn it.
I don't know, but you keep saying, "Oh, it's time to go," and then you keep talking. I would like to take my bra off and relax at some point this evening.
You still have a bra on? I don't believe you.
You know, I don't cast without booby holders. There's the bra right there.
Okay.
So Scuba.
Yes.
If you get off the show, then you can go have some fun. You can take the bra off for her.
We don't have that kind of time.
Damn.
Y'all suck at taking bras off. I can do it one-handed in like a half a second.
Yeah.
Bull City PG.
They're easy to take off.
You know,
y'all take what, that's 10 seconds with both hands?
That's surprising, Full Moon. As far as PG goes, I rarely...
It's just that little finger movement.
Rarely have to add PG. PG's only if you want to... Now, you got to think about this. VG's for clouds. PG is for throat hit and flavor. So, depending on what mix y'all like to make,
Good night, Harry.
you can make your juice whatever recipe you may have.
There you go, RS.
Whatever you can do, 60-40 mix, 70-30, 80-20, 90-10.
Right. I don't know what his deal is.
What?
What?
Demon said she is offering to set the puppies free, Scuba. Why are you waiting?
Because her puppies are on the menstrual cycle right now.
Scuba!
What?
God.
Just advertises everybody.
Good job,
sorry,
dude.
it's that time of the month. I'm just, Anyway.
Shop's closed. I ain't worried about it. I don't even want a window shop.
TMI.
Yeah, babe.
Well, there you go. But anyways,
Yeah? Now where are you going?
Did we not just discuss things in public chat? Right?
Do you need a bigger shovel?
So you're 25-75.
I do, so I can club him with
there
it.
you go.
What the hell, man?
It just depends on how much. PG's a really good flavor carrier. And
yeah,
VG's,
PG makes my chest hurt.
VG's for making the big clouds.
Good night, King Coco.
I still do 70-30. 3070, whatever you want to
TMI.
call
I
it.
do max VG.
Okay, King Cobra. I agree with the TMI. It is too much TMI.
Well, John Q, I'm wearing a black tank top, so it probably wouldn't. Nobody knows
Right,
anything.
dire thing.
Oh my goodness! All right, we need to get off here before I say.
Yeah,
See,
I'm
y'all tried to make me go
defensive, yeah,
longer,
I'll
and
die.
then that's what happens. Crazy shit.
Scoob's going to go see if he can find the hole.
What is
No,
speed?
he's
I
not.
haven't seen Speed vape all
Shop's
night.
closed.
What the hell are you vaping, Speed?
I've had this going all night.
Oh, you got the drag, whatever.
The
X.
Drag X.
The
Yeah.
Drag X. Very good, very good.
And I've refilled it like 3 times. You haven't seen me vape this thing yet?
I have not. I guess I'm blind. I'm still vaping the Juggernaut. I can't believe you're not vaping the Juggernaut.
Might
It's
be a good
You
downstairs.
need
idea,
to
Benji.
stock up.
Certainly
Benji,
wouldn't hurt. You're gonna use it.
If you stocked up on anything, I would suggest stocking up on nicotine. Just because nicotine's kind of in the iffy area. The flavoring, the PG, VG is going to be fine
They
as
can't
far
stop
as
that,
yeah,
yeah.
they can't stop that being shipped. But the
Jamilin, no.
nicotine is iffy. It may still be able to be shipped out, but I don't know for sure. If you stock up on anything, stock up on nicotine. There's my
Jamilin,
suggestion to you.
I've seen mine have more condensation after the coil gets a little bit older. But leaking? No, it doesn't leak at all. I've got 2 of them. They don't leak. And actually, I've got multiple pods for the 2 devices, and they don't leak.
Speed is the instigator. And on that note, I'm going to get off here because I got to go make another drink because I'm not totally wasted yet. We'll get some more Benji. I think it's an excellent idea. Make sure you get PG-based nicotine because
See, y'all say
VG-based
Benji.
sucks.
When I see his name, I think Benji. Hey, Benji.
Benji.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Benji. Just call him Benji.
If
Yeah.
Munchkin gives
I
me
keep
a
wanting to say
tongue
Benji.
lashing, that would be awesome, Timekeeper, but I doubt that was going to happen.
Not now.
See? She thinks the whole park's closed when the floodgates are open, so.
Yeah, park's closed. Sorry, park's closed for renovations.
Dude, when you
The big moose out
start
front
spouting
should've told
off
you.
things that you shouldn't be saying, yeah, the whole park gets closed.
Mm-hmm.
It was already going to be closed, trust me. 20 more. No, 20 more minutes. Damn it, Richard. I don't have any more drink. I'm really pissed at this point. All right, so yeah, I got the Arbiter coming in. I got the Dragon Charger coming in, and I have the intake mount to lung, which ought to be interesting because I really want to use the rest of that cinnamon red hot. That's a freaking really good juice that I can't use in the SX Nano because it destroys the tank. Jazzy, hook a nigga up. And yeah, I got a busted ass tank, so I still have one good tank in there, which I got it upstairs because I vape it in bed.
Yep.
Ready? We out of here?
I get freaky with. We are out of here, guys. We will catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And
Night, everybody.
Y'all have a great
good weekend.
And Scuba finds a hole by digging it. Oh my God.
Yeah, he needs a bigger shovel, dire thing.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I use top airflow. There you go, DeMillan. Top airflow is really good on the proper tank. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Avoid the COVID. We will catch you guys next week. Peace out.